All right, well, that was a fun little station break we took there. Sorry about that, guys. I have no idea what ultimately happened there, except for the fact that it seems that for some reason my computer specifically no longer wanted to do the thing with the streaming and the stabilizing, because our internet connection was fine. My connection on my PC was like near. So that was fun. Hello, Kenny. Ahoy. Ahoy, hoy. So, I'm back. Sorry, team. Sorry, Vangoose. Sorry, BD. Sorry, Commodore, that I had to jump out of that mission to restart my computer. Yeah. It's just how that cookie crumbles sometimes, I guess, when you're live and your connections suddenly decide to do things that they literally never do unless you're live. It's always just like the most stable, the most well-behaved PC and connection and everything until I'm like, hey, let's do something. Go live. And Great burst for the win. Well, it looks like it. Good, at least my Twitch. It looks like it's still counting like my total time live, so got that going for me, which is nice. Thanks, Beatty, for the invite. I will get that accepted as soon as I'm up here. Hopefully give everybody a chance to file back in. Hey, it's me, I'm back. Stupid computer. Hello. Also, Rinda's back with a brand new track. And by a brand new track, I mean exactly the same. I'm just gonna drink my coffee. I'm gonna let the Omnissiah take the wheel. I'm not gonna let it bother me. All right, hopefully I am incoming. Maybe.
Don't dawdle. Reports to me for a suitable contract at once.
My request to join the strike team was declined. Okay. Join game. Let me in! Let me in! You didn't see anything? Okay. Cool. Let's see if I can do it maybe through the social menu. Yes, please let me join. Now put me in the game. Yes! Aha, success. Good, good, good. Have you guys found Rinda yet? Did you fight her? Did she show up literally as soon as I left? She kicked me out, didn't she, that bitch?
These history lessons gonna help us right now? Think so.
This is what you guys have been doing the whole time. Ah, that's concerning. All right, well, let's leave BD to his grunting and continue on, shall we?
No coming back.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry, team.
Obviously, he's not that sorry. I have a feeling he's at least somewhat pleased with himself. Oh, there she is. You know what's interesting is that I haven't heard Rannick have a goddamn thing to say about this so far. Get out of here, Rinda. Rannick is packing his stuff and moving to Cuba, as he should. Look, guys, conspiracy theory time. Are you guys ready for conspiracy theory time? Why do I have no ammunition? The fuck was the bot doing with all my ammunition? Did he eat it? Why are you doing that? I don't know, Garink. I didn't mean to anger the machine god. I really didn't. It just kind of happened, I guess. I don't know. Our actual, like, internet all over the house. Like, the connection was completely stable and fine everywhere. But, just suddenly for my computer specifically, it just said, no. That's not what we do here. And I was like, cool, thank you. While I'm live and you literally never do this. Sounds good, sounds good. So are you guys ready for my conspiracy? My new conspiracy theory that I've actually kind of already made. That's the thing, is like both of these things that I'm like, ah, shit, I wonder. Obviously the Rinda thing, I called it 6 months ago. Not exactly the hardest call to make though. But this one, I also called about 6 months ago, having to do with the same mission. That mysterious cultist voice is awfully familiar to me, and I can't figure out if it's a voice actor just that I'm familiar with, and that's what it is, and I just can't place the voice actor, or if it's Rannick. I kind of think it might be Rannick's voice actor. Oh, pick up those materials, man. Because if you remember from the Zola journals that came out after the Orthus offensive, the cultist wants to sell candle insurance. Candle insurance? Is that like if you leave your holy candles burning and then you accidentally like burn your manufactorum down or something? Oh god, I should not have gotten close to that. That there's my bad. Would you come here? Stop hiding behind that wall! Good lord. Oh, well, Commodore, it's okay. Hello, Unknown Scholar. Hi. Welcome to the stream that is definitely not dropped once due to random technical issues. Just a perfectly normal stream going on here today. Hello, Devilmans. The gang's all here, man. Who do you know? Gary, please don't tell me you've been stalking people again. Hi, Pikachu. That's me. I refreshed my color. I'm no longer desaturated. BD Dubs keeps grunting. It's disturbing. This a bulwark by you? Good. Good. And a mutant running to you. That's okay. He came over and he said hi. Now a horde. Please keep us posted, Commodore. Oh, you couldn't get. I'm sorry. Yeah, it seems like what may have happened, because I noticed it was being a little sticky. Like, it's still counting my running time from before I had to disconnect. Aw, thanks, Devilmans. It's always a pleasure to see you too. Dragon Lancer, hello. Shit, what was I saying? I don't remember. That's gone. That train has left the station. My face reveals itself with hidden thoughts open to the light of surgical precision. Buddy, let me tell you, there is nothing surgically precise happening in my brain here. No. No. We're not doing this. Homie, don't play that! All right, hang on, Van Goose. I'll be there for you soon. Okay, come on, 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 come on. Fuck off, Poxwalkers! That could have gone way worse. Now we just need to go get Beatty and we're all good to go. I see you over there. Good, now it's shotgun time. My favorite. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Everybody up? Everybody good? All right. Chicken heads and fish noses. That's what I think about it every day, Gary. You're right. Honestly, all that's ever going on in my head, like if I were to get a brain scan, you guys would see one of those old school clapper monkeys with the cymbals. That's it. That's all there is. So far, no doctor's been able to tell me how and why it's been jammed in there, but there it is all the same. Oh, I remember what I was talking about now. Rannick. So I still find the whole thing with the Orthus offensive, and I swear it's just like a little pantomime he puts on of calling Masozi, because again, that's the only time that we ever see an officer speak to another one on a Vox transmission and we don't actually hear from that person. And then he's like, "Oh shoot, dang, I guess it's impossible for her to come get you, so you're just gonna have to go fight them." And then we fight them, kill them. Rannick's the only one in charge of the situation at that point. And then Zola's journals after the fact is like, I wasn't even permitted to see their bodies. Shit. Whenever she's talking about, like, you know, her whole, like, I've been put in the timeout corner. I may not be continuing with the Inquisition. God damn it, I was just about to put down the medcat pack. Cat? Oh, I don't have the combined chat up. That might be part of why things seem confusing to me right now. I know I'm probably gonna go down here because I'm like rearranging shit. There we go. Oh, got a med pack. It says that. God damn it. How strict are fanatics and zealots with their private lives? I have a feeling that probably depends on the individual, man. I'm not about to ask. I'll send Fat Shark an email about that. I'll submit a support ticket to them on that and be like, can you guys please detail what it's like, the love lives of zealots and everyone. I'm gonna go for Van Goose. Are they like the Jedi? Are they permitted to bone, but just not permitted to form attachments? Please email me back. Love, Joe. What zealots are doing: 1, waking up; 2, praying; 3 hating heretics repeat. Hopefully purging some heretics too. Zealot husband and fanatic wife. He is watching improve your strength. Oh my god. Ah, there's an image I didn't need today. Is this the last one? Nope, there's one more. All right, let's figure out where this bad boy is. You guys, all my orc training is finally paying off. Darkness and only Rinda? Not 15 million extra monstrosities because of the modifier? Man. No worries. Hello, Pyro! You know, the Emperor is always watching, Gearing. That's true, but that's all I need to think about it. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Where is the... There we go. For some reason, your computer is having trouble watching the stream today. That's okay. My computer is having a hard time doing the stream today. So maybe they're just on the same page. Pyro, everybody, welcome Pyro. Our favorite resident pyromaniac. Redouble your efforts for the Emperor. No mercy, no respite for the... Hey! Hey! I actually clutched there once. My first time ever in Darktide. It wasn't really that bad, small soft boy. There was just a little bit of a delay. Guess who's got 2 thumbs and acquired a demon Primarch? Nice! Well done. We're all very proud of you, Pyro. Use brain burst and just spam left click away from enemies. You can constantly grunt and do motions. And do motions with your hands. It's funny as fuck. You meant Zealot Love Life? All right, friends. Well, we did it. We completed one. If anyone would like to rotate in, please let me know, and then we can start getting a list for rotation. If not, then we will keep running with the same strike team. Luis, you want in? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Dope, Elf, we'll get you in. All right, so that's 2 for rotation. Anyone else? A third one would be a full rotate. So if anybody would like in, please let me know. Look, it's Brack. Brack's my favorite. Thanks, Speedy, for rotating out. And thank you also for playing. I'm so glad that we got to get you in for a round. You'll join in a little bit. How are things at the moment? So good. They're real good. You're in a dreadnought for 14,700 years. You never had something like that. You just try to stay cool with the kids. Aren't we all trying to stay cool with the kids? Welcome back, Comadre. We are currently rotating. Pyro, would you like in for a rotation? We don't have a full rotation yet, so we're kind of waiting to see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do my little what's gonna happen on the rotation dance. Luis, get in here. Eating pizza and building more Death Guard. Fair enough, dude. So what demon Primarch did you get? If you're building more Death Guard, did you get more Tyrion? Pizza is truly the MVP of food. All right, well, if there's not a third right now to rotate in, then we will continue with this strike team. Comadre, you will be up next for rotation, and then anyone who would like in, just let me know and I will start building that mental list. Pizza is the only thing a human should eat? Okay. That might be a little much. You got good old Mortarion. Oh, good. All right. I don't think... Have we done Archivum Sycorax on the Darkness mission? Or you know what? Thinking. Thank you, Van Goose, for playing. Thanks for joining us on the run. And if you'd like to swap in again, stick around. I'll be happy to rotate you back in. All right, let's do Sycorax. Let's see if there's any story. Love building him, but you have a challenge painting him. Ooh, what are you thinking for a paint scheme on him? Pyro collaborating with the Death Guard. What a filthy cow pusher. Hey man, let the man enjoy his models.
The Mervians are not working alone. They can't be to have achieved what they have. Archivum Sycorax is one of
Pizza replaces all major food groups. I mean, I suppose depending on the type of pizza that you make, it could contain all major food groups.
Go get them.
Mostly? Probably? Pick a Lego color scheme. Oh my god. That's a terrible suggestion. Louis, do it. Do it, Pyro, do it. It's actually a really good suggestion for Votan. Thinking pre-heresy and present paint scheme? Ooh. I'm glad you tolerate it, Gary. I don't think that Pyro is going to continue ahead unless he had your blessing. You remember people posting guides back when they came out of the Lego bases? Like the sea base and the Arctic base? Oh, and also, yeah, that's kind of true. There's as many colors of Lego as there are Games Workshop, like Citadel paints now, so fuck, possibly even more. So if some time has passed after his transformation and the armor has started to blend. Ah, I see, I see. That's not a bad idea, Pyro. That would be interesting. Have you guys noticed that they've changed the roar sound for a Poxwalker Horde? Not that one, apparently. I swear there's been like a different sound. Oh my god, good nuke. Big guy. Hi, big guy. Have a grenade. I missed. Maybe I didn't. I did not miss. Thank God. You need to match your you need to match with your pre-heresy color scheme, but you want it to match with the lore. That's a really good way to blend it then, I think. That sounds solid. Ragers are not related to mutants. The mutants lack the hentai tentacles that the Ragers have. Well, I think that's just like, because don't the, well, one, these aren't tentacles, are they? They're like, they're just like shredded fabric pieces. Do they have some tentacles on them? Oh, that all looks like fabric to me. Oh, he's gone. I can't remember if Beatty has Mortarion. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think Beatty is big into Primarchs. So after reading Rinda's journal, I'm a little surprised she cares about Roden, given that he was the weaker twin. I guess it's just a natural affinity for your sibling. Yeah, I agree. Because I kind of have always been like, I really don't think that Rinda ever gave a fuck about him. But I mean, like, that also can be a pretty common trope, though. It's just like to have the sibling that you think is the weaker one because you're more dominant. And then like, but then if they die, it's like, oh my God, my brother, my brother! You are the Grog school of thought that named characters are a mistake, although you support those who like them. Necron's over everything else. From the front of Ragers. Here, let's see if we can look at this mutant here. Damn it, stop!
Always the weakened sibling, brother.
I don't know, man.
Like Rodin gives a fuck when she dies. She doesn't give a fuck when he died.
No, he's like, Rinda, I'll kill you for that. He definitely like reacts to her death, whereas she's just
like your wing, brother.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, that's a shame. I mean, a real shame. Just wanted to see how he would have done one for reference. Beatty is a master at his Warhammer craft, it's true. Embrace the grandfather's gift. I still think they're related, Garink. I'm sorry. I really think I see a progression there. And now knowing that possibly maybe Ermal is behind it, it would make a lot of sense if it is like a progression of like how much drugs or something they've received. I think Rinda's change of heart versus her brother is completely fair as someone with a brother. The whole I'm not a poet then 2 paragraphs of poetic musing was a bit of an eyebrow raiser. I mean, maybe you start changing, you know, your thoughts and your feelings start changing whenever you start becoming a poxbringer. Who knows? I've never become a demon of chaos, so I couldn't tell you. It's probably worse for twins because of the whole soul connection thing they have. A part of her probably died with him. Yeah, that's completely fair. Yeah, and I mean, like, especially I imagine probably fraternal twins probably have a little bit more rivalry. Especially her being, well, actually, I guess in 40K this doesn't really make any sense. Especially, I was gonna say, especially her being a woman in the context of like everything going on, but men or women, it doesn't matter. You're conscripted, you serve, etc. I just know that 40K in general tends to be a very male character dominated universe. You'll die on the hill that they aren't related. That's okay, dude. You know, it's a perfectly valid thing. I just disagree. It's true, Nurgle followers have top tier IQ, don't at me. You can't promote. I don't think it's about promoting so much as it is about just pure mutation, you know? I think that Ermal's just been shoving them full of drugs and then they just kind of go crazy, get released in the wild and let the chips fall where they may. Because also it's interesting, obviously, they're only dregs. So they're only admonition followers that become mutants. There are no Mobians. And that's another interesting thing in general from the Vox transmission, is that it does seem that there is a very clear division between the Mobians and Admonition. You have a battle sister as your desktop background on your work laptop? Nice. Do you think Wolver knows she's alive? I don't know. And that's what I was trying to figure out. You can't raise... but again, I don't think it's about like raising... I don't think it's necessarily anything intentional. I think that Ermal, since we know that Ermal, she is a mad scientist, and quite possibly, because like in the Vox transmission for Rinda, he says Ermal added, you know, of course she can't help but tinker, and she added her own special touch. I think that Ermal is just like experimenting with all these infusions and then just kind of like seeing what happens. And I think that that's probably where the bigger standard guys who have the drug orbs in them, and then the Ragers and the mutants and the Chaos Spawns come from. I don't think it's anything about intentionally elevating or raising anybody. I think it's literally just a mad scientist experimenting and seeing what happens if she does something. Going back to, do I think that Wolfer knows that she's alive? I don't know. One of these missions does have Wolfer who talks on the Vox instead of the mysterious cultist. And I honestly didn't catch most of what he said, unfortunately, because I was kind of like caught off guard by the fact that there was new, like, part of the problem with Darktide and knowing like when you are catching something new or important is that all the voice lines are random in a standard mission. So I wasn't sure if I was listening to something I'd already heard before, if it was something new, you know, whatever. And then like I'm playing and I'm trying to pay attention to chat at the same time, and so I just missed most of what he said. So I honestly, I couldn't tell you if I think Wolfer knows. Wait, actually, since Zola knows Rinda's alive, maybe she'll get her chance to capture her. Imagine she actually comes with us in the field. You know, since we did the whole swagger thing, and we have played with Zola as a character before, so we know that she does have like animations for like walking, running, combat, etc. Maybe I could potentially see that, but the thing is that I don't think that we're capturing Rinda. I think she's gonna become a pox bringer because she's the herald of admonition, and that's confirmed in that Vox intercept that got put out yesterday. I think the 6 returned return to harden admonition for bigger targets. Honestly, I think that someone within the cult of admonition pulled the strings to get the 6 to fall because they needed the military support. I think they looked for a prime target to essentially continue in a downward spiral away from believing in the Imperium and what they were doing, and instead go to Nurgle and then just like pull at that thread subtly over time. Oh, Wolfer, you heard that is Rannick for some reason. Wolfer may know, but you agree there definitely seems to be a greater separation between the Mobians and admonition. Oh, like Pokemon. Got room? We will, Dragon Lancer. Yeah, after this one, you can be in the next rotation.
For a second, I thought you said that Wolfer is Rannick.
You know what? BD said that too.
Is Rannick under the helmet?
No, and that, I swear to God, I may have accidentally said something like that. My brain may have misfired mid-sentence, because BD also seems to think that I said something to that effect. So I apologize if that's what I said. Brain was probably just misfiring there in the middle of the fight, because I also have thoughts about Rannick. I think that Rannick may be the mysterious cultist. I think that Rannick knew where their bodies were. Zola says that she wasn't permitted to see their bodies after the Orthus offensive. Rannick was the only one in charge of the situation. And I think that Rannick may have told his cultists, if he is the mysterious cultist, where to go and retrieve her and take her and save her. I don't know if Wolfer knows. Yes, the twins' bodies. Zola says specifically in her journal she wasn't specifically permitted.
Wait,
I think.
Could that be the reason the heretic at the fucking base on the level 30 mission, like, is happy that she's selected because she thinks she's going to survive?
Say that again, Luis?
You remember there was like a trader in the ship? And she was like very smug, like, I'm going to survive because maybe Rannick is with us. Like maybe she was so smug because Rannick was like a traitor and she knew him and she was like, he's not going to pick me.
If Rannick is the mysterious cultist, I don't think that she knew. But I do think that it's interesting in the beginning of the Orthus offensive, whenever Rinda shows up for the first time. Well, actually, maybe she did, because like she says, there you are, right where he said you'd be. But like, it isn't clear if she means Wolfer or what. It's presumed she means Wolfer. Okay, we're looking for tentacles on the Rager. I don't see tentacles on the Rager. I see fabric strips. I see fabric strips with Nurgle symbols on them and really big nipples. But I don't see any tentacles on them. And I fully realize, Dragonlancer, that's full-blown conspiracy theory on my part at this point. There's nothing really that we can point to unless I were to do like a full-blown analysis somehow on their voices. Maybe try and find someone who's an expert on that and see, like, do you think that these are the same people talking, just speaking with a different cadence? I think we should execute Rannick. A suspicion is proof enough and innocence proves nothing. I know, right? You're in the meat grinder and one of the models does have tentacles on their stomach. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, there it is. Gross. I don't know, but like the Chaos Spawns have tentacles. The Martyr Skulls seem to suggest Admonition Cult were aware of the Mobian 6 struggle on Nox Alpha. One of them mentioned Captain. Yeah, exactly. So what I kind of get the impression of, because I've read all the Martyr Skull lines, I know someone out there on YouTube has like pulled all the actual line assets themselves and like posted them online clean. And I really need to go check that out. But what I get the impression happened is that somebody kind of like was in charge of finding a section of the Mobian Astra Militarum to find somebody who had a weakened thread to pull to try and get them to fall to chaos. And the better the regiment, the better off their position would be, because they needed military support. So it turns out that their go-to was the 6th, and Wolfer specifically. And I think that they sent these priests over and essentially like traded out what were meant to be, you know, priest units of some kind that would normally go with them. And we're like, no, these are your new assigned priests or whatever. Got themselves inserted in there to kind of start like seeding that corruption even further. And then those priests went with them to Nox Alpha. The tentacles don't really mean anything to you other than potentially more fuel of the Rager mutants into mutant, and then the mutant mutates into Chaos Spawn. A lot of repetition of the word mutant in there, but I completely agree, BD. I think that the Box 12 entity may have also been on Nox Alpha, because some of the Martyr Skull lines, like the people who I believe died, the ones who didn't turn traitor, the Loyalists, some of their lines seem to say like, oh, there's something lurking in the darkness here, like something's hunting and stalking us, very similar to what Wormwood was describing that she was being hunted by in her box transmissions that ended up being the Box 12 entity. So this thing was there on Nox Alpha. It could be someone from the nobility. That Sycorax mission heavily implies someone from the noble families helped in the uprising. Yeah, and that's also something I've been wondering since the beginning is like, if the Mobian 6 were pulled from their current active deployment to go back to Tertium to quote unquote help with the outbreak, the Poxwalker outbreak, because that's how they ended up back on Atoma, back in Tertium, and in the thick of it whenever they betrayed the city, essentially. Did the person, I would assume that would have been from the nobility, somebody in charge of goings on in the city and or within the Astra Militarum, did they know that the 6 had fallen? My gut tells me yes, but I don't really have anything concrete to base that on. But I agree that a lot of the voice lines in like the Hab Draco mission, things where the magistrate, the different high houses have been added, seems to imply that they have a finger in this at least, or at least know about it and are okay with it. Oh god, we're about to be on fire. Oh, fuck off. Until we meet the cult leader, Urmal, we still don't have the full picture. Yeah, that's true. But at least we know what Urmal is now, which is interesting that she is involved with the phage tree. So it makes a lot more sense to me now why they call that the phage tree, because it seems like Urmal took something that had started there, probably infected it with whatever she cooked up to accelerate the process. But that tree is, again, I've said it before, I'll say it again, that tree is pretty clearly a festering Gnarlmaw. I always have to say that at least twice to get it right. Which is specifically, essentially a gateway in the physical realm into the Garden of Nurgle itself. And it's always been interesting to me that, like, nobody... I'm like, well, actually, I guess maybe in theory, all this whole gateways into chaos realms and stuff like that is probably pretty new for everybody involved in Darktide. Probably not for necessarily Rannick or Grendel, but Zola, any of the mission givers, etc., might not know what they're looking at. But yeah, it's definitely a festering Gnarlmaw. Nailed it. And that would explain why it isn't recognized as such and instead just assumed as like a diseased tree or something. It explains why Wolfer was at it. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, whenever that line came out, it kind of seemed like, oh, it must just be implying, like, who's Urmal? I guess maybe they're the leader of admonition or something. But Urmal seems to be somebody who's like working within them and for them. Who specifically is talented in concocting diseases and or potions that fuck things up. Let's get out of here. Well done, team. Well done. Just stay dead, lady. I know, right? But yeah, I'm gonna guess that Ermal did something to essentially accelerate the phage tree's corruption, which also, you know, I guess kind of also makes sense why it isn't necessarily a retcon. Do we have a betting pool on the item rework date? We don't. Do we want to start one? Thank you, Commodore, for joining us. All right, Dragon Lancer, get in here. We're gonna drop you into the strike team, and if anyone else would like to join, please let me know and we can do a bigger rotation. But if only a Dragon Lancer is ready to jump in. You're booting up, small soft boy? Awesome. We'll get you in. What do we wanna bet on the betting pool? Oh, right, Devilmans. Thank you. Thank you, BD. All right, that's a full rotation then. Dragon Lancer, Devilman, small soft boy. Thing is, what should we use for betting on the betting pool? Before we get to Wolfer, I think he has 2 more lieutenants for us to face before he decides to come out of hiding. Sergeant Dario Philo and Colonel Gorton. Isn't Gorton one of the assassination targets? Are those not assassination targets? Actually, now that you say those names. There's also the Colonel who may have had a different priest, because like Wolfer had a priest, and then they also reference this Colonel having a priest who showed up who's creepy, and so I wonder, you need in-game merch. Can you send someone Aquila's? Yeah, he's the one who just seems to have disappeared. Like, whether he wandered off or what, I don't think it was ever 100% clear. Damn, I was gonna say, we could do, oh, branded merch. You need branded merch. So what, like a Darktide thing? Darktide trinket? I'll look into that. But that would be funny. Whoever gets closest to the exact date of the item rework. But you can't join if you have insider information. I will say that, because I know that things like that exist. See, I wonder if that Colonel is ever gonna come out of the woodwork and be important. I know, right? Why can't we send people Aquilas? I was gonna say, I'd do that. Like, we could do a betting pool, and I'd pony up like a certain amount of Aquilas or something. Be like, here you go. If whoever is closest to the date of the item rework gets however many Aquilas. Yeah, that would be cool. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun little silly community thing to do. Your roommate took a little trip to the world's largest dispensary this morning. Is that the one in Vegas? The Planet 52 or something like that? Your YouTube channel trinket, missed opportunity with the community. I don't have anything though. Oh, Planet 13. That's what, thank you, Gen X. It's in Area 52 or something like that, or near it in Vegas, right? Area 15, God, I'm just getting it wrong left and right. The only thing you can think of is a Steam gift card that they can then spend on Aquilas. That's a possibility, Comadre. That's a possibility. That's where you have your monthly goth nights? Oh my God. So BD and I went to Vegas for our honeymoon, and we went to Area 15 to go to Omega Mart, and it was so much fun. We were only there a few hours, and like I could have spent an entire fucking day there in Omega Mart. That was so much fun. It's near it, kind of, though. I'm thinking about buying Darktide. I already pre-ordered Space Marine 2. Why does Darktide have mixed reviews? Small softboy, if you ever get the opportunity to go, Omega Mart is amazing. And also, we're going to kind of wait and see if anybody jumps in for this open slot. So why does Darktide have mixed reviews? Oh boy, Epic Raccoon. First of all, hello. Welcome to the stream. Second of all, you just opened up Pandora's box. I thought that Devilman's may be MIA right now. So we may have a spot. But first, I would like to address this question. So Darktide has mixed reviews. Let me break it down. No. It is an uh-oh and it isn't an uh-oh. So Fat Shark makes really, really well done games combat-wise. The mechanics of Darktide, the mechanics of Vermintide 2. They play very, very clean, very, very tight, very well constructed. This game will ruin you for melee combat in other games. There's a dodge mechanic that just feels so good. The way that the game plays and the difficulty that it ratchets up in, and the way that they do like their auric levels, so like the extra hard ones and stuff like that, it all is done in such a way that it really encourages you and then rewards you for playing and like refining your skill at it and like learning how the mechanics work and really leaning into it. The gameplay of it is basically second to none, especially for 40k games. This is by far the best first-person shooter in 40k games that has ever existed. It is excellent at dishing out the dopamine with the combat. All of that is incredible. You can slash behind you if you move right. Yeah, it really rewards you for mastering it, and you can go through and like get into those really difficult levels of play, and end up just plowing through everything, just shithousing all the enemies. It's amazing. The problem with Darktide is that whenever Fat Shark made it, for some reason, they said, let's make Vermintide 2, but worse. So a lot of people who play Darktide and started out playing Darktide played Vermintide 2. The crafting system, which is soon getting fixed, was terrible. It's completely RNG, and it locks you off from being able to build really awesome weapons for like really no good reason other than they were just like, LOL, fuck you, I guess. They made a lot of promises about being able to earn the in-game premium currency for the cash shop and stuff like that. They did single slide and bullet dodge change. Everything else could go in the trash. They promised a lot of things that they didn't deliver on initially with launch, and then they're about to fix the crafting system, which is like the final thing from launch that I would consider being like truly deeply broken. It didn't launch with like a ton of like achievements or penances to do. Greg, come jump in, come join us. The currency was a joke at release with how much you were not able to get. Yeah. And then also, so for me, being a big story and lore person, one of the things that I was most excited about is that they said that Darktide was going to be more narrative focused and narrative driven than their Vermintide games. And it's been almost 2 years now. So it should be getting better. Isn't it going on sale soon? It probably will be going on sale soon. It is worth getting, especially if you are getting into Darktide right now, then you are probably going to have a good time and a good experience. We're almost 2 years into the game now. They are finally starting to pay off some of the narrative stuff that has been set up for the last 2 years. One of the other big problems with this game, again, if you played Vermintide, so Vermintide 2, Vermintide 1 only had Ratmen. It only had the Skaven as your enemy. Vermintide 2 launched with both Skaven and then Nurgle. Nurgle cultists and a few other like Nurgle type units. Then Darktide comes out and it only launches with Nurgle things. Technically two factions, the Mobian 6 and then the Dregs, the Cult of Admonition. So an actual Nurgle cult and then an Astra Militarum sect of traitors. But they all feel very samey. They have a lot of like one-to-one remakes of different types of units between them and stuff like that. 2 years and they're already bringing bitches back from the dead. Yeah, but they always intended to bring Rinda back from the dead. I called it from the beginning. Since the Orthos offensive, she's not dead. That probably means she's going to become the Herald. I think that one was always intentional, not just that they're reaching for something to have to give people something to do. In my opinion, one of the biggest blights on Darktide is that all they have to fight is Admonition and the Mobians. It does not keep the gameplay loop fresh. There is a lack of another faction or even just basically demons. They didn't ever go fully into committing to putting Nurgle demons in Vermintide 2, and they really should have, and then they seem to be repeating that same mistake with Darktide. You're new to 40K. New to 40K. Don't have anyone to play the war game with, but you bought some Space Marines and been painting them as Imperial Fists. Nice! You really like the style of Imperial Fists. What about the Dregs? So that's the Cult of Admonition. Can't believe it's been 2 years and the most that's been revealed of the story is we know the names of the Mobian 6 leader and their lieutenants. Is there anything in the lore that has happened? Again, a lot of setup, not a lot of payoff. Also, Greg, I'm not seeing you online on the social menu, but it also could just be slow to load for me. Because I know, oh, there we go. Good Lord. You had so many comments over the last few decades that you always sneer a bit at resurrected characters. That's fair, that's fair. They've been lax on the fluff. They've been doing a lot of fluff, a lot of environmental fluff, a lot of subtle things and like trailers and cutscenes and things like that. But not a lot of payoffs. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I know that technically they're two different factions, but again, they just have so many like one-to-one of the exact same things that it feels very samey. It doesn't really feel like two different factions to me. You say the only plot thread that has moved forward even a little bit is Rinda. No, this is the first time they finally paid something off. Long load in time. No, you're fine, Greg. I just wanted to make sure that that it wasn't like a me thing. No worries, Gen X. I understand. So right now what's happening in Darktide Epic Raccoon is that someone from a previous mission that was supposed to be dead is now back, and she, from the lore and the story implications that we're getting in things that you may or may not know from 40K, and actually I've made YouTube videos about this, so you may be able to get kind of caught up, but she is being set up to probably become a demon. Heralds of Nurgle specifically are often poxbringers in 40K, like on the tabletop. And the entire Zola thing's literally been up in the air and brushed off before the event, yeah, even was added. You used to collect them when you were younger. You only played once. You like the lore a lot more than the game, but Darktide scratches some itch. Yeah. I think a bonus is that Vermintide 2 is people invested in their characters' personal stories. So when DLC class is released, you're invested. But with this character, it's always the same. Yeah, I definitely do feel like I very much miss having dedicated characters, but I kind of get why they did it with Darktide. I just don't like it. All right, let's see what we have here for Lights Out or for the Terror in the Dark. They are both have Draco. Oh, one of them is ship Mr. Bombs though, so it's not always the same mission. A raccoon right now, so things are being set up to hopefully get to fight at least one demon as a boss. I am so when I say I hope, it means that they finally are setting up demons, like actual Nurgle demons, to be put into the game, into the regular gameplay loop. I don't even know if hope is the right word anymore. Did I hear the recent Vox transmission? I sure did. I sure did. Whenever the event reveal with Rinda happened, I was like, oh my god, she's exactly the same. Never mind, she's not turning into a Poxbringer. But that Vox transmission flipped that back around. No, she really is the Herald of Admonition. So, never mind. Really wish they had led with that if they were just gonna copy paste her back in for the event. But yeah, Epic Raccoon, overall, I really do recommend Darktide. As long as you don't get super emotionally invested or like thought and time invested into just like, I really want them to do this. Please pay this off, Fat Shark, please pay this off. You're gonna have a good time for the most part, especially now that they've added more penances, they've added more story, they've fixed, you know, they've added cutscenes. Get a key somewhere else at a sale price. Yeah, it's a very, very good, well-made game from a mechanical perspective at the very least. And if that's what you're looking for, you're gonna have an amazing time, because this game has excellent balls. This game has excellent balls to the walls action that will probably spoil and then ruin you for a lot of other first-person shooters and or melee games. So just from that aspect alone, it's worth it, especially on sale. Yep, Darktide will lead the way to an Astra Militarum focused TPS game. That would be cool. Oh no, Craig's still loading. And you know, maybe they really are picking up steam with the content releases and stuff like that. They put Gene Stealer Cultists in a cutscene recently. What was my life like before the plasma gun? It was terrible. It wasn't worth living, Comadre. Me and this plasma gun, we're going places. Where is she? Where is she? Come on out, Rinda Karnak, you dumb bitch. You raggedy ass demon. Are you still here? Yeah, there you go. Get out of here. Is there a way you can show the Imperial fists that you painted? Hell yeah, there is. So, if someone in Twitch chat would be so kind as to do ! Discord, and then I will copy and paste that link over into the YouTube chat. Thank you. Epic Raccoon, I would love to have you come join the Discord. We have a middies and models section where a lot of people show off their 40K models. No, it's okay. It's okay. It happens. It happens. I mean, for fuck's sake, we can't see anything. I know you're on YouTube. I'm going to copy and paste it over. Oh my God. Well, this may be just a mulligan. Are you kidding me? Would you get out of here?
Oh my God.
Here, I'll copy and paste that over right now. Absolutely, we can play Space Marine 2 together. I have my pre-order in. Well, yeah, GG. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Dude, I know, right? What are the chances? Hashtag Joe was right. I kind of hope that I'm right about the whole Rannick thing too, because I was like, this dude is suspicious. Hang on 2 seconds, guys. I need to unlock a child's computer so that he can continue to play Halo. I will be right back. Hi, I'm back. But yeah, I have my Space Marine 2 pre-order in. I'm ready to go on that. I'm definitely going to be playing it. I am very, very, very excited to do verses within the community. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Still 2 Hab Dragons. Still Brahms, still Morrow. I feel like what just happened there is 90% of what happens in Darktide missions. Yeah, Pyro and Commodore are gonna have a legendary duel. We're gonna do the missions together. What's up? Shotgun blasted off the side. That's a new one for you? Oh man. I remember whenever the game launched and shotgunners were tuned way up, and they would be like on the other side of like a giant open area from you and shooting you and just like pushing you so far. I'm glad that they fixed that, but also part of me still misses the old shotgunners. Hello, Miss V86. Welcome. Happy Saturday. You hate the shotgunners knockbacks. Fair. Completely fair. Random dino fact. You got it, Kenny. Let's see. Oh, hey. Greg is ready. So I'm going to start this loading. And then while it loads, I am going to get to you, sir, your random dinosaur fact.
The phage tree in Hap Block Laranax is an increasing concern. I can't have
An increasing concern.
aboard ship. You will gather data from the area, allowing us to create a blessed unguent of shriving.
Nice! I'm excited to see them.
Do try not to make a muddle of things.
Oh, okay. So, you know the spikes on the end of a Stegosaurus's tail? Those never had a name until Gary Larson, who did The Far Side, made a stupid comic about them with saying that they were called Thagomizers. And so then scientists actually called them the Thagomizer. And that's what the part on their tail is called.
I come to thee as requested, though I do not yet know why.
Like officially now, because of The Far Side. So funny.
Curious about the blight, and I don't trust Rannick to indulge my
It'd be cool if there was a minus knockback trinket. That would be. The tree is growing at a crazy rate. I accidentally went the wrong way. I'm gonna chalk that up to the darkness.
Rannick will eject.
You hate shotgunners can sending crowds of enemies and just destroy you. It feels cheap. That's fair. I'm already losing the doorways here and everything. So dark. You go, guys. I'm coming. Don't leave without me.
Oh, yeah,
Those are the first 5 you've ever painted? I'm so excited to see them, Raccoon. I usually don't end up visiting the Discord again until after the stream. Just because, like, I'll get too distracted. But I will definitely check them out soon. Okay, so we got Rinda here last time. Interesting. this time we have a monstrosity. Apparently it may be random. I kind of love Beasts of Nurgle because they take so long to get to you depending on where they spawn.
Oh no!
Oh no, what happened?
Eat it out of the world.
Oh no! Yeah, honestly, I feel like adding Nurgle demons into the game would also be a really good way to kind of reinforce that there is a difference in factions between, okay, this time, do not jump off the edge. Reinforce that there is a difference between the Mobians and the cultists, like, as a faction. Because the demons would almost certainly be, like, kind of more aligned with the... What is shooting me? With the, admonition. Alright, there you are. Oh no, oh no, oh no! I didn't jump off the edge this time. But I immediately got my shit kicked in. I believe, Tempest, I believe! I believe so hard.
No.
You'd love them to touch on other demons of chaos, maybe on a different planet, but that's very wishful thinking. Here's the thing, Shumi. I agree, wishful thinking. But the other thing to bear in mind is that we are 2 years into Darktide, and we've only gotten this much development. So maybe Darktide is intended to be a very long-lived product as a live service thing. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. You have hope for Vermintide 3. Yeah, I agree, BD. Hope for Vermintide 3. I still love your idea that we actually play as the forces of evil in Vermintide 3. I think that would be the pinnacle. Be a switch up where we see. Yeah, exactly. Such a genius idea, BD. You should go work for Fat Shark. But yeah, Shumi, I mean, I agree. Wishful thinking. I mean, shit, I'm the fucking captain of wishful thinking whenever it comes to this game. Vermintide 2 is still getting updated.
Come back to me, guys.
Excellent job. And instead of sub-careers, you have different god devotions that change how you play. I like that too. BD, you're a genius. A super genius. Ow. Dragon Lancer did it. He got in there. He fucked it up. He got that job done. Be like a skeleton crew development? You mean like they just don't have enough people devoted to any single thing? Or that they're always working with like temp people? So it just kind of makes everything a hot mess.
If you say so.
Like it's not being let die, maybe because they don't want to let it go, maybe because of contract with Games Workshop. Just know that's not the normal pace game blue as the team size we assume. Yeah, it definitely feels like Vermintide 2 got more support more quickly and more consistently for sure.
This is all quite seriously vile. Wouldn't you agree, Tiggs?
1,000 imperfections seethe beneath the surface.
You might simply say yes.
How the fuck are we gonna get over here? Oh wait, yeah, that's right. We can go through here. Feels bad, man. Oh, just with what we got with Vermintide 2 compared to how Darktide is going. Yeah, I agree. Big disappointment. But here I am, still playing it.
Jumps all over the place.
Oh, that was, God, that could have, thank God it brought that back.
You handled it like a pro, man.
Success from you.
Consummate professional.
This appears a suitable location to gather data.
And I mean, we have gotten more updates technically this year than we had last year. So, you know, they put Gene Stealers in that cutscene. They paid off Rinda coming back. They seem to be going in the direction with her becoming a demon, poxbringer, herald, whatever. I am still cautiously, even despite these stupid, lazy, uneventful, and completely inappropriate way that they brought her back after such a big stinger, I'm still cautiously optimistic that we are still getting set up to get something really fun and cool. Darktide to help freshen up the gameplay loop. Possibly. Hey, guess what, Dragon Lancers? We were so impressed with how you did the first time that we decided that we would like for you to do a repeat performance. Please, show us how it's done. Hayden Maps DLCs quite literally approving once again. They consistently provide with more incentive for new content and microtransactions. Yeah, I agree.
I'm going down.
No, I'm sorry. Hello, Bori boy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, I agree, Luis. Again, I would much rather pay for the DLCs than continuing to be like, oh, look what's in the cosmetic shop, but don't worry, guys, all the updates are gonna be free. I don't care. No pressure. I know, right? Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Maybe let's do something not in the darkness. I kind of want to find the mission that has Wolfer talking on it again, which I think was Logistratum with Morrow mission giving. This one. You know, like the live service model? Same. But what is Darktide without the darkness? You'd love to see more cosmetics in the commissary? Yeah. I struggle personally to find out what they could add to keep the gameplay fresh, as there are only so many weapons in Warhammer. I don't think they're going to add another skill tree due to the lashback. Well, originally, they were like, oh, we're going to like add to player skill trees like quarterly or something like that. I swear to God, that was a thing at one point. And then also just like, I mean, Vermintide 2's gameplay is still fresh as a daisy, in my opinion, just because there's so much that you can go do. You have 3 different factions that you're fighting, and they all feel very distinct. You have Winds of Magic with that specific crafting system. They were gonna add 1 tree quarterly, I believe. That's what I thought, BD. That's what I thought. I remember reading that at one point. They released Vermintide 2 with an entire like finished narrative You could play the game from beginning to end on all the... They did say that you could earn Aquila's berry. That's...
I hope you brought a flashlight, because this is terror in the dark.
Quarterly isn't every 9 months. Yeah, obviously. That's quarterly, right, Luis? And by every 9 months, we mean once? Ever?
This ain't nothing particularly new. There's an arch heretic
Um...
train. You're going to intercept them and paint the platform.
Lost my train of thought.
Word of warning.
Oh, right. Vermintide 2, the whole mission board, like the regular missions, was a full story from beginning to end. You could choose which mission you wanted to do. 3/4 of the year, of course. Here, have an event. I guess you could argue the Xbox update, whether even the talents fulfilled that for the first year because they released so many at once. I guess you could argue that. You could argue a lot of things, Speedy. You have Chaos Waste in Vermintide 2, and Chaos Waste keeps it so fresh just because literally, I mean, already, at the get-go, each mission, every time you play it, it's always going to be a little bit different, even if the map is the same. But then Chaos Waste like takes that to another level, where the randomized power-ups and the kind of build that you can put together is really different, and that's fun and good. So I don't know. There's a lot of things that they could do to keep Darktide fresh, and they just haven't. Apparently because everybody was like, why the fuck did Darktide shit the bed? Why is this so bad? Why did you make things this way? And then they're like, oh, sorry guys, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. And so instead of making content or doing anything to help keep it fresh, keep it relevant, keep it new, develop on it, they've just been fixing it. Just plugging holes in that boat. Who paid for Darktide? Some Chinese company? Yes. Tencent.
Oh, horns.
Even the standard, yeah. Even the standard maps of Vermintide had path variation, and it depends on, like, it would be different from time to time depending on your load-in too. It was Tencent. They also had really interesting end events, like the Athel Yenlui one, where you had to like rotate that thing into place and stuff, and like manage the horde while you're solving a elven puzzle and stuff like that. It just Vermintide had better set pieces and scenery. Yes, absolutely. Every single level was distinct and unique. I could probably rattle off 10 different levels on Vermintide 2 and exactly like what you see in them and the environments that you're in. Whereas Darktide, and I know this is kind of by nature of being in a hive city, but then again, hive cities are so massive and sprawling that they should have environmental diversity in them. Every single level in Darktide is like, gross, dingy hallway 1, gross, dingy hallway 2. The darkness maps had more braziers to make them bearable too. Not in Vermintide 1. I know we're not talking about Vermintide 1, but I remember those bonus maps that they added to Vermintide 1 and the darkness in there, and it was oppressive. It was so much fun. That's actually why I like these darkness ones and why I don't mind running them, is because it very much reminds me of that. And the bosses were so much better than generic captains we have. You chugged a milkshake and you don't feel good? Oh, Madre, I'm sorry, dude. Like, Nurgloth is more akin to a WoW raid boss. Yeah. Yeah, they should just give you a flashlight on the level that you have to carry around, so then if you don't have one attached to your gun, you're at least not SOL. Because I refuse to not take this gun. Me and this plasma gun, man, we're going places. Me and this plasma gun together forever. Together 5 ever. Like off the ledge. Fuck you, Beanie Tubbs. That was completely reasonable and yet uncalled for. The old Nurgle milk. Gross. Luis, please never say that again. Even if it's just one, at least have the option. Gonna go vomit. Okay, thanks. We could have glow sticks flares you could throw around on these missions as pickups. Nurgle gifts are plentiful, like spoiled milk. Oh my god. Now introducing the cottage cheese milkshake. Where is she? I hear her. Oh, there she is. What's up, bitch? Remember when they re-released Big Bosses when the beta was first going on? It was like a big deal. I don't remember that, Bangoose, and I played the beta. It was like a live service and it was showing up during missions live. Break this down for me, Bangoose. Talk me through it as if I'm 5 years old because I'm trying not to die at the same time and I'm not following right now. I'm sorry. I do not recall this.
Maybe the Emperor does love me.
But if you jog my memory, it may click. Medicaid back here. Don't choke down without hitting it. I'm stealing all the ammo. God, I love stage reloading in this game. Could you imagine if I had to start over reloading that plasma gun every time that I like do anything, use Medicaid, anything like that? Jesus Christ. Okay. Hi, dog. Sorry about the fact that you're dead. Ow. Oh, so much for that Medicaid. Oh, like when they released Demon House. Yeah. So that's actually something that's kind of always made me like cock my head and go like, what? Not the Demon Host specifically, but I remember they made a big deal about it whenever they released Chaos spawns into the game last year. And like, not only were they seen in the trailer, the world introduction trailer, but then also like they were in Vermintide too. Like, why weren't they in the game at the beginning? Was it just so they could have something to be like, oh, look what's back again? Hello, Ben. How's the event going, living up to theory expectations? So at first, I thought no. I thought that they were just like, here's Winda again, and that's it. And then womp womp. Oh my god, I'm doing so bad right now. I have no excuse for myself. I'm gonna die to some poxwalkers. That's just embarrassing. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I got you, boss.
Thank you. I thought that it was just like, oh look, Rinda wasn't dead, LOL. And then that was just gonna be it. And then the mysterious cultist guy was going to be the Herald of Admonition. just based on how lame and unceremonious of a reveal it was in this event. But the Vox, oh my god, thank you. The Vox transmission and the journal that we received yesterday has completely flipped that around again. It has confirmed that Rinda is the Herald. And, hang on, I'm not gonna pick you up in the fire. Where are you? Where do people respawn for pickups? Where is this bomber?
Too much fire.
No!
Thanks, Ironclad.
No, come here. God damn it. Like, if I could change something in this game, is the set pieces that should have variants. Not always guard the hack station, but maybe, oh no, a captain's holding the keys, or we're going to have to blast it, use some charges. Yeah. There was a weekend whenever demons, yeah, the demon house first showed up. I do remember that now. It did feel like they were slowly releasing things that were in the base game, but not implemented, so they had a reveal to keep hype. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, sorry, Ben. I know, kind of got lost in the sauce there, but yeah. So it does seem like Rinda is the Herald of Admonition. That is what the mysterious cultist has called her in that Vox intercept that Fat Shark put out, and she also seems to be going through a physical transformation that may or may not be accelerated and or cause a mutation, like extra mutation from a surgery done by Ermal, who has been revealed to be a woman and also some kind of like mad scientist type.
It's a demon host.
Guess we just take this really wide? Oh, or go this way?
You lot are growing on me, and not like that fungus on the refectory pies.
You have a great idea for new content, for the next new content. Somehow Rodin returns, and it will be called The Return of Rodin, and feature ventilation purge missions where he randomly appears. Players will gain the opportunity to gain exclusive items like plasteel and diamantine. Barry, do you work at Fat Shark? I think you're qualified to. Welcome back, Luis. Oh, there she is.
Good luck.
God, it spawned you so far away.
I don't know why, it always does.
Well, it's weird because most of the newer set spawn points have tended to be like closer, like less spread apart. But for some reason, this one is really far.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Fuck is she? Hey, Rinda. Best friend Rinda. You old hag. We hinted at an exclusive Vox conversation where the Imperial Guard soldiers talk about a new weapon that will literally melt people.
Hey Joe, just remember, there's no flavor without love.
Literally melt people at a short range, and it turns out to be the good old plasma gun we've already had in the game. Oh, Barry. Now you're just suppressing me. Rinda, did you die? Did you go away? I wonder if they'd ever add an armor system. I imagine they wouldn't due to cosmetics. Probably not.
So what the hell does she mean by that anyway?
By what? Not yet, but soon.
Like she's not strong enough, but soon.
So in the Vox intercept, so basically they found her like basically on death's doorstep. I kind of think she may have actually been dead technically, but like still had life breathed in her due to her being touched by Nurgle. And they did a surgery on her, then hit her with some Medicaid. And essentially, like, she's in such a weakened state that at first they were like, oh, don't even, like, move. You've had the ever-living shit beaten out of you so much. So it seems like as she's going through the physical transformation, in essentially on the way to ascending to heraldhood. She's essentially testing her strength to see if... Oh god. To see if she's strong enough to take on the rejects. No! Oh no! This is not gonna be good! Shit! Fuck, why?
Arrested pepperonis.
Arrested pepperonis. Arrested pepperonis.
Arrested pepperonis.
Arrested pepperonis. God damn it. Good try though, guys. I think I'm ready to do something that isn't in the darkness. I miss regular orcs already. Yeah, they really wanted us dead. No kidding. Also, if anyone would like to rotate in, just let me know. Shout it out there. Shout it from the rooftops, and we'll be happy to do a rotation. Waiting for everybody to get loaded in. Yeah, I imagine they probably wouldn't ever do an armor system Shumi. Probably. I mean, it'd be really cool if they did. But, I think that would also probably just fuck with, like, the toughness system balance and everything too much. Which, I'm not the biggest fan of the toughness anyways. I actually miss, the temp HP regain from Vermintide, but that's just me. You like this modifier? Well, let's keep doing it. I'm down for whatever, man. Whatever's clever. Let's see. So throne side espionage with Misozi. And that's the only one that's up. Oh wait, that's not the only one that's up. Espionage with the cogitator array. Have there been... Okay, hang on. It'd be really easy to get Fat Shark to do an armor system, launch a poll, and send it to Tencent showing 90% of the fan base want to pay to win items at the premium store. There you go. Jesus. Barry, are you a Fat Shark agent that's been planted in stream chats to find out what the people want? Have there been any hints as to which Great Unclean One may be spurring on Rinda's path to heraldry? Any theories as to whom? Mortarion, perhaps, due to the Death Guard Easter egg found in the game. So I personally think that if there's any Death Guard connection, it is actually Typhus, specifically because of the title of the mission, the Orthus Offensive. So Orthus is weird in that it doesn't have any, like, name or existing lore connection to... Oh no worries, Greg. If anyone would like to drop in, feel free to. There is now a spot open. Gene Sealers, we'll get to that in a minute, nerd, don't you worry. But Mortarion and Typhus obviously don't get along, but so the name Orthus doesn't connect to 40k in any way, shape, or form, except that if you dig into the real world Orthus, it is so Orthus is a two-headed monster, and its parent, one of them, is a monster called Typhus. So I personally am thinking that that is where the Death Guard connection is, especially since there's a miasmic malignifier and Hab Draco, etc., etc. It could be Mortarion, it could be a Great Unclean One, but I'm thinking because also like that's Typhus's whole MO, right? He just kind of like wanders around the galaxy, shows up in a place, sets up shop, starts a cult, fucks off. So it also fits pretty well with this having some kind of a connection with Typhus. The Gene Stealers, what's going on with the Gene Stealers? Nothing as of yet. But those water cartel agents that we see Swagger get the information on Clandestium Gloriana from and then kill in the narrative trailer for the Secrets of the Machine God update, those 3 water cartel agents are 100% Gene Stealer cultists. I will die on that hill. I don't care if Fat Shark never does anything with it. I don't care if they never confirm it. Those motherfuckers are way too fucked up in the face and the head regions to not be hybrids, and they are definitely Gene Stealer cultists.
Let them be challenged, sister. Let their blood anoint this unworthy ground.
Let's see here. I'm trying to catch up on chats here. Temp HP and Vermintide was wonderful. I agree. That alongside with Warrior Priest Saltspire was so fun. I think also that they could take a lot of the things from Saltspire's Warrior Priest and work it into a support thing for an AdMech class. Because honestly, if we were to get AdMechs, I feel like they would be a little more support focused. Feels weird that a man dressed in desert wrappings and long coats of cloth just as strong as a guy in full Arbite armor. Fair enough. Damn you, Typhus! Yeah, damn Typhus indeed. Makes sense for Typhus since, like, at least on the tabletop wise, he's super into poxwalkers. Yeah, so the poxwalker virus that people are infected with here in Tertium is specifically Typhus's virus. He created it. It's his baby. That's the other thing about that too, why I think it's more of a Typhus connection than a Mortarion. They steal people's genes. That's why you keep seeing Chowderless Rejects talking about vacuum capsules. Swagger is a Gene Stealer cult. He's trying to get the Imperium to restart the Forge for him. See, I actually think that that's why the Water Cartel may have been willing to give up the location of the Clandestium Gloriana, is because they want that ice melted, but they don't have the know-how to do it. There's also the old leaked cosmetics that were called like Gene Stealer Top. Interesting. Well, and it's also interesting too that BD Dubs pointed this out to me, but like the Water Cartel all have like uniforms, like intentionally created uniforms instead of just like generic clothes or whatever. And that seems like an odd detail for them to have put the time and effort into developing and making sure that it's like uniform and everything, rather than just like going the lazy route, as we know Fat Shark can be wont to do, and just like putting them in whatever random clothes. That's not the right guy. I mean, also in that cutscene that one of the cultists is clearly wearing Gene Stealer inspired goggles and then a rebreather piece too. But like, why go through the effort of putting them in uniform outfits or whatever if that's never going to end up becoming an important detail? You know? You know? Okay, thank God that sniper's in. I always hold down space sometimes instead of B. And so I end up just like holding my jump instead of holding my cooldown for my gun, and then I feel like a silly Billy. Oh God, hi Rinda. I didn't even see you there. Can I stick a grenade on her? Come here, Rinda. Rinda, come here. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what I want. No! Am I hanging off the edge? Am I screwed? Trapper behind?
Oh no!
No! At the same time, if Swagger was part of a Gene Stealer cult, there'd be most likely a Gene Stealer cult tech adept and stuff alongside them. So his group wouldn't need the Morning Star to reactivate the place and melt the ice. That's also possible too. Not again! Not this again! God damn it. Well, at least this time I didn't accidentally jump off the edge.
I'm guessing Miranda pushed you off.
Barrel. The flamer. It's not just a deadly
barrel
weapon,
might
it's
have been
also
my
a
fault.
flashlight. No, it was probably me while I was trying to throw a grenade at Rinda to see if I could stick one to her. Since at least background-wise, it is impossible for the Gene Stealer cult infected Mechanicus. I know, right? Those new Necromunda Secundus things. Pretty fucking cool. I like to see Gene Stealer show up and suddenly, out of nowhere, just turns all the food production guys. It turns out all the food production guys turned out to be Corpse Starch Grinder cult and is owning them. Rinda the Runenda. That's what they call her. If anyone would like to rotate in, please let me know. We'll be happy to do some swapping and everything, because that's how we do things around here, is we take turns. Sharing is caring. Make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to hop in who would like to. If you guys are all set and comfy and good, that's totally fine too. We can keep going with this strike team. Either is fine with me. I'm gonna give you guys a second to discuss amongst yourselves. If anybody would like to jump in. I have like a thing in my throat today or something. I keep wanting to like cough, and I'm trying not to. I don't want to be coughing directly into the mic. Got like a catch in my throat or something today. It's really weird. All right. Am I looking forward to Space Marine 2? You bet your ass I am. I've got it pre-ordered. I am ready. You don't want to take a place, but you'd play a free spot. Okay, Shumi. Have you played Darktide with me before? Here's what I'm gonna do really quickly here. I haven't done this yet today. I'm going to throw... No worries, small soft boy. Does that mean that you'll be hopping out for a minute, or that you'll just BRB? Here's my Darktide friend code. So feel free to send me a friend request. What chapter / class am I gonna play? I don't know about chapter. I mean, we'll see what cosmetics look the coolest, honestly. I'm not particularly excited. Like, Space Marines aren't my favorite, and also I do tons and tons of research on stuff for every video. I know enough about 40K to get me by, but as far as like a deep working knowledge of it, I honestly don't even have all the chapters memorized. I'm really bad at memorizing specific things like that, so I'm just gonna see like what ones I think look the coolest. If there are salamanders, and I think there might be. But anyways, if there are salamanders, I'll probably gravitate toward that, because I have a soft spot for salamanders. Gameplay wise, I'm not sure. I tend to gravitate toward like snipers and things like that. Things that I can kind of stay a little bit further back and try to like do some damage from a distance, drop things quickly. I think Space Marine 2 is all going to be all about High Fleet Kronos. Hive Fleet Kronos. That's your guess. I know Leviathan, etc., but those two Hive Fleets work together, and the Thousand Sons hate Kronos. There. My shark friend fact code, yes. Everyone just knows Blood Ravens are best. Never played with you before. I thought you saw your theories and kind of got invested, and I helped you get interested in Darktide again. Ah, thanks so much. That means so much. I'm glad. I'm glad. You know, here's the thing. Every theory video that I make, I believe that it could be a thing wholeheartedly. I also just really enjoy them as like different entry points into the larger 40k universe lore at large. That's really part of what I enjoy the most. That being said, I do wholeheartedly believe that they could be a thing. Some of them I get more invested into, and others, like I have definitely believed in Harold Rinda since the beginning, since the end of the Orthus offensive. I do very much believe that Typhus is behind the founding of the Cult of Admonition. Whether or not we'll ever even see him or hear from him is a completely different matter, or even see Death Guard. But I do believe that the wink wink nudge nudge miasmic malignifier, the name Orthus being tied to Typhus, stuff like that is intentional. And obviously I very much believe in gene stealers. I deeply believe that gene stealers will come to Darktide eventually. And so all these things, I know that like they're glimpses into my own personal hype and then heartbreak every time Fat Shark sets something new up and then doesn't follow through. They will gain access to every chapter exclusive weapons after they found them. Hang on, let me scroll up in the combined chat. I think Small Soft Boy is still away. Salamanders are a go. Hell yeah. I love me some salamanders. Soon make a World Eater Best Boy and Raffle Stomp Pyro and his puny Iron Warriors. You're gonna do Vanguard Scythus, or Scythes of Emperor. Nice! Black and yellow. Hell yeah. You wanna play a Cornate and Berserker, Greg? You've seen them in the footage, but you're not sure if it's an actual playable chapter. Hi, Cosmic Headache! Sorry that took me a second. I've been doing the yappening over here. You know, I don't think that there are any traitor chapters yet, but there is a section for DLC in like the cosmetics area. So I'll bet eventually they're gonna bring them out, and then we'll have to pay for them, but you know, whatever. You're making your own custom chapters in Space Marine 2, the Cobalt Bulls, all about being big in niche guns, and the Chroniclers of Reconciliation, all about apothecaries and helping civilians. I like that bit. As far as class, I'm going to go either Assault or Vanguard. You pre-ordered Space Marine 2, and you're going to do some goofy Alpha Legion shenanigans. Nice! There will be PvP, so I assume trader customizations. So far, they've said no on trader customizations, and then in the leaked version of the game, even the one that's the most up-to-date, it's not present. So I'm betting that we will need to pay for that in a future time. Might do some Lamenter fuckery too. Nice. Pick a Civ leader, Mrs. Fancy Rock. Oh god, George Washington. Sorry, that's the first one that came to mind. You know his preferred Lamenters. Holding Out Hope, the chapter DLC for Blood Angels includes them. You notice Ultramarine chapter DLC did not include the Iron Snakes. Blood Angels for you or Dark Angels, Nate? Nice. Use the Minotaur's logos for the Cobalt Blue Bulls if they add it. Oh, you totally could. Yeah, I'm probably gonna run some salamanders and then not take a flamethrower or anything like that. I'm just gonna be a sniper. You want fancy chaos DLC? Oh, who doesn't? Who doesn't want to be a traitor? Loyalists are boring. As cool as a custom logo maker would be, we all remember the days of the custom emblems in Black Ops or Halo. Didn't they have kind of custom emblem makers in Halo as well? Yeah, It's kind of like Helldivers. It's probably a good thing that they didn't let us fully customize our ship names, but gave us like ample amounts of things to choose from. Never let the internet pick their own things. Dawn of War let you import in, any emblem and also a banner for flags. It was never an issue.
Fastest mission.
My package got stolen.
No!
Oh,
I'm so sorry, small soft boy. No one wants Hello Kitty Marines. I want Hello Kitty Marines. Don't tell me how to live my life. I would paint them pink. It's a good shout,
It was
honestly.
just a bottle of like spray primer, but like, come on.
Ugh, people are the worst.
I just want to prime my Ultramarines.
You don't even want Orcs and Darktide? Don't tell me what I do and don't want, Luis. I do want Orcs and Darktide. Well, I kind of do, I kind of don't. I remember this conversation now. That's a good shout. Use Turin's symbol for them in Dawn of War 2 Retribution. They'd be red when the kitty gets beheaded by a chainsword. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only Sanrio. Yes, truly. Is there anything grimmer or darker than a future where there's only Sanrio? Truly, that's the bottom of the barrel. That is the end. The endest of end times. I really do want to figure out some way someday to make like a very like glittery, pretty, and yet bloody and horrifically gory Legion at some point of something. I haven't decided what. Maybe Gene Stealer cultists. Maybe that's what I'll do is I'll buy a full ass Gene Stealer army and then just like make them really pretty and also completely fun. Feeling is hold more Imperium. Hold more of the Imperium than you can imagine.
Someone made an oopsie.
Someone was going to huff that primer like the war boy from Mad Max. Oh no.
Oh, no.
I mean, somebody's gonna open up that package and just be like extremely disappointed. The darkest of timelines. Ain't that just the Emperor's Children? Bye, Comadre. No worries. I hope you feel better. Do Gene Stealer Colt with googly eyes? I was actually thinking about that exact same thing too. I was like, ooh, Gene Stealer Colts. I could do silly eyes on them. George Washington, Lord of the Elephants. I remember that from history lessons, Mrs. Fancy Rock. You're getting back into Civ, are ya? Because I'm down for some Civ. You know I love some Civ 5. Horus, the last king of New Scotland. And a Grim. Wow. What a jam-packed heretic area. Uh-oh. The war doesn't go well, apparently. Well, that's concerning. You have a foot injury and it's easier to play without using your keyboard. Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Fancy Rock. What happened? Didn't the Blood Ravens just find Horus's hammer and some rando force commander was like LOL in the mine? Now? I think so. Giga Mango, am I crazy? Or did the cult leader speaking to Rinda sound like one of the nobles? Perhaps our nobles had a hand in inserting the plague Dr. Irmal into the Mobian 6 to poison the regiment. So I definitely think that that voice sounds familiar. My personal conspiracy theory, Giga Mango, is that it's Rannick.
Oh no!
I really want to do a side-by-side of their voices, like one after the other, over and over, and see if I think that the actual voice is the same and not just the cadence is different. Oh, Mrs. Fancy Rock, I'm so sorry. Oh, Jesus. Did you go get an x-ray? Has anything been broken or anything? You believe big guns beat chain axes every time. Welcome back, Pyro. Welcome back to the chat, at least. I'm sure you've been hanging out and lurking while you're working on your new fancy boys. Hawks, bro. Oh Jesus, that's a crusher. Those are many much crushers in my face. Oh dear Lord. Any more? Any more crushers? Crushers? No? Good. Hi, Death.
Oh.
Pretty sure it's not. Okay, well that's good. I'm glad. I mean, as long as it's not broken, you don't suspect it's broken. I figured you were lurking in the shadows. Talking about tanks. Not even here a minute. Well, unfortunately, it's timed out, so that's just unfortunately really unlucky with when you joined up in chat. Oh, god damn it. Yes, pick me up. I'm trapped in a tiny net. The hell have you missed? A lot, Pyro. Just a lot, man. So, Mango, you think that it sounds like one of the nobles? Because I 100% agree. That voice is super familiar.
A lot of bullshit.
Ah, we're gonna be fine. Did I really not get that sniper? God damn it. Have a grenade. Have we found out who the mysterious voice is? No. Well, it would seem that he is the leader of the Cult of Admonition, because in the Vox Intercept, he specifically says to Rinda, "You were nearly dead when my followers found you." No, Dragon Lancer! Give him back, Darktide! When are they adding the 5th class, the Lehman Rest Demolisher? I think it's going to be Victor Saltspire in a tank, right? Is that what it's going to be? Okay. Ever thought about making lore videos on the important Space Marine chapters? I have, Death, and it would probably be good for me. It would definitely help me learn them and commit them to memory. I don't know. I've done a couple lore videos that were more just about, or at least one lore video that's just been about more general 40k lore.
So you don't fall off.
And it didn't do very well. I think probably just because like generally 40k lore itself is just so saturated. But now that it's been a little while, my channel's a little more established and stuff like that, I might take another crack at it. Is Ogren secretly the smartest race in the game? Absolutely. Pyro, no question in my mind. No, unless he has a voice changer, he certainly sounds like one of the nobles that Hestia was speaking to, not Rannick. Rannick is hoity-toity, but this voice was more aged and dedicated. See, yeah, I think I agree with you overall. I kind of really want it to be Rannick because I feel like it would make sense. Since he knew where the bodies were and he was in charge of the situation at the end of the Orthus offensive. But I mean, just because I want something doesn't make it true, obviously. I don't know. I want to go through it. I want to listen to it and compare it to a few other options because one of them is Swagger. He also kind of sounds like Swagger in my opinion. Subbed, avoiding for the ads. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Fancy Rock Heart. I don't know why I didn't give the notification. Let me pop a party popper for you. Ready? Come on. Poppy, stupid thing. Yay! Thank you! What's important? Anything but white scars and crimson fists? Yes, Pyro. What's your question? I like the Rannick traitor line because it makes you feel sorry for the traitor as they were innocent all along. Who am I betting on between you and Comadre? Man, don't ask me that. That's one, I've already said this before. You've asked me this before and I've said I'm not getting involved with this as far as like who do I think is going to win. I'm not getting involved there. I understand that you would say that that's the correct answer. Obviously you would. You know, the game's gonna be pretty new. You guys probably won't have too terribly much time in it individually before you're gonna be facing off. It could be anybody's game because every game plays a little bit differently. You know, you're gonna approach it a little bit differently. You guys are gonna be on relatively even footing, I think. I think it'll be anybody's game. Should we start a betting pool on that too within the community? So betting pool number 1 will be when is Fat Shark going to finally release the crafting update? Betting pool number 2 will be who's going to win, Comadre or Pyro? If anything, it would make sense that Swagger is the cult leader voice considering he gave Admonition the lead on the Foundry Plex, and it appears Rannick doesn't trust him or know him apparently. Yeah, but Grendel does, and that's the part there that kind of gets me about it, is that like... Guys, if Grendel trusts him... That to me, since apparently Grendel does exist, and you know, people have talked to him, apparently. You know, I'd say it would be hard for me to believe that Grendel would be compromised, but then again, Inquisitors have become compromised before. Definitely you, Pyro. You know, I'm glad that you have the utmost confidence in yourself and in your skills going into this fight. That's going to be important. Confidence is key, my friend. Confidence is key. He did make them shout repeatedly, "I am a warrior." That's true. Kinda corny, if you ask me. Yeah, it's interesting how there's a few things in this game that are kind of corn-coded. I'm going for that. Got it? This is a Vox. That's just a random Vox sitting on the floor. I think that thing is talking. No, not doing anything. Definitely not listening to potentially heretical Vox transmissions. It's a 40K boombox. Been planted there by Slanesh. Quickly destroy it! It's a noise marine thing. Trusting someone to an Inquisitor is usually only as good as one's usefulness can be. Maybe Grendel trusts Swagger about as much as he can use him or egg him on his hintings and ties to admonition, possibly. Sounds like Morrison. The cultist? Mysterious cultists? Even in 40K, the boombox must have parts of a human inside. You know who easily counters noise marines? The Death Guard. Oh, Barry. Please go sit in the corner and think about what you've said. Fuck that guy in particular. Did we already fight Rinda? I honestly don't remember. The runs are starting to all blend together. Tomorrow you're having your first real 40K game using your minis that you sent to the Discord. Nice! More people having their first 40K games. This Pyro just had his first tabletop game not terribly long ago too. A week or two ago, right, Pyro? No, the SGT dude on the ship. SGT. My brain is trying to process what that acronym means. Been there, don't go up against custodes. Got tabled by 8 guys in a dream. You know, Pyro, you should have thought about that one before you said it. Oh, Sergeant Morrow. Reminds me of the new Kill Team box is sick. Don't care about the Scryons or the average. But the Sting Wings are great. They fixed the whole derpy face look they used to have. Yeah, that Kill Team trailer was hype. Oh, yep. I wonder if Rannick is the mission giver on any of these. I'm a YouTube internet star. I am far from it, my friend. I am just under 6,000 subs on YouTube and a little over 300 followers on Twitch. That is not internet stardom, and I am perfectly okay with that. I am very happy to be slowly growing and hanging out and chilling with you guys, talking nerd shit. I think I'd probably get overwhelmed if things picked up really quickly. No, oh, why you thought his name was, oh, I see. Thank you, Pyro. Thank you. You're right. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at taking compliments. I appreciate it, Pyro. You're very nice. Seems oddly threatening. It is threatening. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know how that crusher didn't hit me. Ow! If I didn't take the compliment, Pyro was gonna come over here and make me. He was gonna scream it at me until I started crying. He's a mean man. The Brits are very mean. know if you knew this about them. Mean people. No, they're not. I don't mean it. I don't mean it.
Well, that was threatening.
Oh, my voice line?
Yeah.
You don't say them often without saying something to invalidate. It's a rarity when he... Yeah, it is true. It is a rarity whenever he's nice to me. Not being mean. I was joking. I was joking. Also, Shumi not being like, oh, I don't know why I thought his name was Morrison. It's not like there aren't like 25 characters in Darktide we all have to keep track of. And they keep adding more every update.
I bet you're no stranger to these blocks, Explicator. Go on, spill.
I lost plenty in this place. Others lost more. Some of them to me.
Everyone's guilty of something.
I wonder if Zola was in the wave. Greg, ever since you said it, I keep thinking, ah, there's the ice melt off. So this is Captain Ejnar Novar. Remember that name. Maybe it'll be important someday. The lore! Ow! Jesus, that guy packs a punch. Have a grenade. I think after this one, I would like to do some Oryx. We spent a lot of time in the dark. When did we get our refractor shields? I know, right? I'm assuming whenever the Mechanicus finally get brought in, which I'm still hoping will actually happen. Because that's a thing, that's Saltspire's shield bubble from Vermintide 2.
Oh, finally.
You have at least half a dozen Plasma Rifle Space Marines? Nice. And a Dreadnought. Ah, Dreadnoughts.
Did anyone see that in the background?
No, what was it?
Did you not? It was like, I think there was Rangers coming down from the top.
Couple bolters, 3 jet guys, 2 are broken. Oh, and a commander. Nice. And some others. Ooh, terrain. Is the terrain painted? Nice. Petey and I have some terrain, but it's not painted. Not the walls! Not the walls! The combat walls are painted. Nice, nice, nice. All right, guys. I think I'm ready to do some Oryx if you guys are down. Shaka when the walls fell. Darmok at Tenegra. Yes, Pyro. Who'd like to jump in for some Oryx runs? We've got about an hour of stream left, a little more than an hour of stream left. I'd like to do some Oryx. I'm sick of being in the dark. You challenge me to a bet. Okay, Pyro. I'm not accepting by saying okay, but I am interested in hearing the terms. Let me hear it. Hit me with it. You'll hop in? Awesome, Shumi! Shumi is hopping in! I am on pins and needles, just waiting to find out what Pyro's gonna say.
Good price too. Swing by when your shift ends.
Lip. I'm assuming this is you, Shumi, so I'm going to accept. Lip has joined the strike team. Says, yes, Shumi, perfect. The bet is just yes. Hope not. Also, Van Goose, if you'd like to come back for the Orc run, you are more than welcome to. Because it looks like Shumi is our only taker. Possibly. Possibly. You don't mind? What do you not mind, Dragonlance? If you get down at all during a mission, you have to give a fact about 40k lore. If you complete the mission and don't miss a fact, I'll gift a sub. Okay. I can do that. So every time I get down, I have to give a 40k lore fact just about anything. Anything I know about 40k. Can it be meta information about like when a model was released? Did you hear orcs? Did you, Death Strider? So gifting a sub to one random person. Yes. Oh, orcs? Let's do it, Dragonlancer. Let's do it to it. All right, I'm gonna get this started. And if anybody would like to hop in, there's a spot open. We're on private. You're more than welcome to. Ah, Van Goose, you're back. Yes. No, 40k lore, nothing model wise. Okay, okay, I can do that. I can totally do that. I can probably do that. Now, what if I don't go down, Pyro? What if I get through a whole Auric mission and I don't ever go down at all? Save the sub for him next time you arrive. Man, that's a negotiation between you and Pyro to have. Oh, I know you'll be watching. I know, I'm not planning on... Look, the last time I played Helldivers on stream, Rue cashed in to choose my build, told me melee only, then fucked off, and I still honored that. Then I'll gift and I get a compliment. Ooh, Rue mentioned. You gotta go in 3 minutes, Death Strider. No worries, dude. I understand. Oh, what did I do? Whoops. Whoopsie doodle. All right. Yeah, Rue mentioned, but it didn't seem to summon him this time. How sad. 2 strikes left before he is summoned. We need to do the ritual. Quick, somebody put some Yeet lyrics in the chat. Yeah, but Pyro, I would never dream of, like, if I fuck it up and I forget, then, I mean, that's just because I forgot.
Get it for me. To get into the vault, you'll need a cipher ID. And for that, you'll need to brute force access to a servitor colony.
I'm pretty sure I can do this.
Pneumatic conveyor in the vault complex. Use it to get the samples out, then you're free to leave.
Quick, everyone, join hands. He's not a Muppet. He's a little bit of a Muppet.
Some use that atmospheric shield is. Every breath's a mouthful of carking grit.
Sunlight relay. Toxin levels lower, but a rat count will be off the scale.
We could all use a little brightness.
Where's all the radiation coming from? Do we know?
This place has been thoroughly neglected.
Mission parameters are simple. Get a cipher ident from the survey.
Is it from the star? The local star?
To the vault. Get moving.
I really hope that this grenade doesn't rile up a demon host. But apparently that's a risk I'm willing to take. God, it's crazy being able to see around me now. Okay. Well, I'm definitely not doing that anymore. Hive worlds just tend to poison their atmosphere. That's completely fair. I don't know why the combined chat isn't updating. Because I see what you're saying over on the Twitch chat. You're going axe throwing soon, Death? That's super cool. I have gone axe throwing before. BD and I went once for a date night and it was a lot of fun. I would go again. I was really good at it at first, and then I continued throwing axes for a while, and then I was significantly less good at it. I mean, you're worried? You should be worried that a guy named Death is going to be throwing axes. Oh, it looks like the combined chat's back. You did axe throwing and you threw it and landed near your friend's leg? Good lord. That's scary. Also, your friend sounds really like they're really bad at dodging. Axe throwing's a lot of fun. The other thing that I'd like to do someday is go to a rage room where you pay to just go in and just like break a bunch of shit. That sounds like a lot of fun. Nice, nice, nice. Oh god, the dogs. Come on. There we go. Gotcha. No. No, dog. Hounds are always rough. Bye, Death. Have fun. Don't do anything too crazy. Next to the guy's foot. You threw the axe. You. Oh, Jesus. Hello, Plague. Don't stand in the fire. There it is. Well done. Dispatch quickly. You know, I'm not afraid of Plague Ogre. Plague Ogrins are one of the more manageable monstrosities. You guys ever wonder if we're heretics? How many voice lines there seem to be like overlapping between things heretics say in this game versus what we say in this game? But how Plague Ogrins used to be the issue enemy and now it's the Beast of Nurgle. Yeah, I don't know either. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Honestly, in my opinion, the Plague Ogrin, I think it's probably just like the Plague Ogrin stomp. What's life without some heresy? That's what I'm saying, Luis. Being a loyalist is boring. Okay, hi, again? I'm sorry. Did we not just kill you? I am deeply confused. Okay. He's dead. Again. Hopefully permanently dead. I mean, clearly that had to have been a separate other plague ogre. Unless he's one of those self-repeating immortal Franken plague ogrins. Possible. No, no. It should, Pyro. It should. There was an orc that I did while I was recording for the Gene Sealer video, the most recent one, in Clandestium Gloriana, where I literally carried it. It was probably one of the best games of Darktide I've ever played, and I was like, thank God I was recording, or no one would ever believe me. You do well until you don't. That's also very true, Barry. Doesn't take him much for it to go extremely wrong extremely quickly. Normally it's a 12-pack of Ragers, 5 Bulwarks, 8 Crushers in the middle of a Horde event. Yeah, throw a Monstrosity in there too, maybe. Flamer, a Trapper, and then a Flamer. 2 more Trappers, couple Pox Bursters. You know, the usual. That normally doesn't. Yeah, oh, right. Don't forget all the snipers. I can't believe I was silly enough to forget about the snipers. You screamed at the screen in one orc today. Was like 5 minutes of constant mutants never letting up. Wasn't even a mutant swarm modifier, and you couldn't do. Jesus Christ. I was gonna say, yeah, those mutant swarm modifiers are basically non-stop parades, but good lord. Yeah, it's really funny how sometimes the spawn scripter just kind of seems to be going like, oh god, another one, like it's just the same thing over and over and over again. Oh shit. Did one dog just hit the other dog off of me? No! Damn it! Oh shit. No, this could be it. This could be it. This could be it. No, I don't want to die. Would you? What the fuck is going on? Good lord. Okay, I'm just gonna stay out of the sniper range. No. Attack of the Clones. Obviously, Luis, yes.
Oh,
no. Oh my god, I'm out of ammo! Oh shit, what a time to be out of ammo! Ah! Oh good, that sniper's back. Die. Oh my god, get out of the gas, get out of the gas, get out of the gas, Postel! Ah! Alright, let's go get our bot. Did someone get DC'd? Someone must have gotten DC'd. Hey, hey. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, you son of a bitch?
let's get a minute to recuse for a minute, like, holy shit,
As
that was
long as
crazy.
you watch us, you can't
Yeah,
get
we
us
could really
behind ya.
use an ammo kit.
Yeah.
Perfect, thank you. Have you missed something? Did they change this level? What do you mean, Pyro? Yeah, oh, fuck! Oh my god! Jesus Christ, where did he come from? I think they did, yeah. I think they've made a few path changes. It's more mutants.
Get to the stairs!
Alright, I'm hitting the button. Otherwise, we're just gonna get another horde naturally. You might not have to do a compliment. It's true, you might not have to. We'll see. Fortunately, I think there's a Medicaid relatively soon. It's like after adding a buff enemy, you don't need to buff the base stat of the enemies too.
I hear a funny skull.
Yeah.
Found a switch!
Nice.
Check it out!
Here's the thing, Pyro. We have the power of teamwork going for us. And by that, I mean, where the fuck is that thing shooting from? I really need to stop firing at trash, though. You know, there's a me in team, only if you do it backwards. Oh god, that's a lot of gunners in there. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, should be okay. You refuse to think the power of friendship helps in this situation? It absolutely does. I mean, that's part of why I haven't actually gone down yet, is because, like, our team management of specials and hordes and everything has been top notch. Nice try, Snapper. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Nice. Oh my god, the Medicaid! Ah! And a health stim. Suck it, Pyro! I really need to not get too cocky, though. People who don't believe in the power of friendship don't believe. Amen. I know I'm not out yet, Pyro. I know, like I said, I really shouldn't get too cocky. It was just funny. People who don't believe in the power of friendship don't understand the power of Ferric Jurgen. That's true. I don't understand the power of Ferric Jurgen either. Oh, good lord, that's a lot of dogs. No. No! Fucking dog! Nice, thank you. I'm gonna say I hear another one. I can't read. Sorry, Pyro. I'm too invested in what I'm doing right now. Alright, let's go get this thing. I trust my team. Here we go. Calling the traders now up there to up their games, or you're dobbing them into Wolfer. Bro, that sentence does not compute for me right now. I'm sorry. He's a guardsman wielding a Milta that you throw at Chaos Demons every time they show up, and it always works out. Oh, perfect. Then yeah. Power of Friendship. AKA Power of Milta Guns. Come on. There we go. Nice. Nice, nice, good RNG. The next one that's down is near us. Come here. Come on. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gods of chaos, hear my prayers. Make sure Joe loses this bet. You're so mean. Oh no. Nice. Okami, welcome. Hello, happy Saturday. You'd like to be added to the queue? Hell yeah. Right now, Pyro has made me a little bet that every time I go down in an org mission, in this org mission specifically, I have to give a 40k lore fact. And if I do that, then he will gift a sub. Now, the fun thing is that he'll still do it and give me a compliment if I make it to the end of the mission without going down. And so far, I have not gone down once. I am invested into getting through this one. Devilmans, do you still want to play around? I went to rotate you in earlier and you were MIA, which is totally fine.
Look out!
Pyro regrets his choices. The tidbit of info you heard from playing yesterday. Heard a quote you'd never heard before in your 1,500 hours of playing. My beloved didn't create the golden throne, he found it. Any idea what that could mean? No, you're fine, Devilmans. You found that really interesting. Isn't the golden throne Xenos technology? Isn't it Necron technology in some way? I thought it was. But I mean, the Emperor did in fact find it. It's ancient. No, it's lost tech. Okay. Tempest, you should definitely take a Medicaid charge. I believe is Dragon Lancer. But it is human. Is it? Yeah, they did lose a lot of hyper advanced tech. Okay. I thought I remembered reading something that like it was found in tandem with like the Mechanicus and some kind of like exploratory thing. And they were like, yeah, it's probably human, but we don't know for sure. And then there was like some kind of overlap with something specifically from like that was known as Necron technology. Van Goose, you should come take a Medicaid charge too. Uh-oh. Nice. There he is. You googled it and Cora said its origin is unknown, but probably Xenos. Yeah, I don't know how credible Cora is. It also could, cause like, I swear whenever I was doing the Mechanicus video research, I found something like that. So it could be one of those things that's been like established one way and is now considered settled, but it had like different like potential things said about it over the decades. Isn't the old one related? See, that's what I thought, BD, is that it was somehow related to like Necrons and the old ones. Oh god, please tell me I didn't hit that barrel. This is not looking good for Joe. Hang on, guys. I'll be back with you in this great debate. I am locked in, trying to focus here. Fuck. Okay, I need this health stim if I'm not gonna go down. Take that. Time to watch a 1 hour long lore video about the Golden Throne. Obviously, yes. Since it plays a role in the Emperor's Humanity Webway project, and the Webway is an old one thing. Oh. Luton did a video on it that would probably have the origin. To be honest, the Dark Age of Technology is filled with MacGuffins. That's fair. Uh-oh. They just finished the reload sequence. Oh! Fuck! I was like I hear her. Where is she? Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking of, is that there was a duplicate Xenos throne. Jesus Christ. Taps me in the shoulder. Net. What's up, buddy? I have a net for you, a tiny net. Can I hear one again? Ah! Nice try, Trapper. Oh, fuck, the ammo, the ammo, the ammo. I need that. I need that. Give me that. Fuck off. Oh my God, no. Don't let this be the day. Oh my God, 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 oh my God. Oh no, no, this is it. This is where I go down. Fuck. God damn it. Hey, Pyro. Human souls are warp energy that can physically manifest in reality because they're actually trapped inside the human body, and so therefore that's considered an anchor point. There you go, there's some 40k lore. There's a fucking sniper over there and 10 million gunners. Oh, I'm dead. Using a net ain't proper. You didn't know that, Akami? Yeah. That's why. So essentially, like, the warp and reality are like two parallel dimensions that basically have a barrier between them. They can't interact with each other unless something happens where like a hole is punched through, and then also human souls. That's why humans talk about returning to the warp. So whenever you die and your physical body can no longer contain that warp energy, it goes back to the dimension from which it came. He asked for 40k law, where you're not supposed to quote the Lex Imperialis. No, he said lore, Barry. Lore. I know, I'm sorry, guys. That wasn't fair. Oh, dear. All right. Well, we have a rotation. What? No, I fulfilled it. I said lore. You said lore. And I give a fact. I did it, and I only went down once. So I did one fact because I went down once. Oh, Kami, get in here. Sounds good. Yeah, we lost. We lost. That's okay. You know what? I had a good long run, not going down even once. And the team did an amazing job. Devilmans, do you want in? So I think I have time for one more run. I do have to wrap up stream on time today because I've got to go to the store. I've got to take my family outside and go touch some grass and stuff like that. So I will be wrapping up at 4 today. Do I need another one? Sure, we can do a full rotation for the last mission if everybody's down with that. Joseph Joestar. I am assuming Joseph Joestar. Major Mustang. And that is Okami, right? I do. I have to do non-Warhammer stuff. Thank you, Dragon Lancer. You are awesome. The bet is still on for the next round, if I want. No, but I fulfilled the bet for that round, too. You said that if I went down, every time I went down, I had to give a lore fact, and I did that. Devilmans, get in here. And then, Shumi, if you wouldn't mind rotating out with our friend in YouTube chat who would also like to join, because it's going to be the last run of the day. Pyro, I'm deeply confused. I don't know how I messed it up then. Other than going down once. Oh, you're devil. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Sorry. Have I tried? You never said that we had to complete it. You never said we had to get all the way through. You just said every time I went down. By the way, have I tried the new ship on Sea of Thieves? I have. It sucks. Rue and I did it, and it was terrible. It was so awful to try and get through. Thank you so much for playing, Shumi, and I will be definitely streaming Darktide more in the coming week. So, you are definitely welcome to come back and join in the strike team again. And if our friend in YouTube chat who asked if we needed one more does not end up joining, then Shumi, you will definitely be coming back. It's a piece of ship. It is. No, it's just really, really obnoxious. So the skeletons, if you play a Sea of Thieves and you haven't tried Flameheart's ship yet, if there is a human crew on it manning the ship, then there's also a literal skeleton crew on it too. Not only do they fire the cannons, they also bail and repair the ship. And they are just constantly spawning. Fat Shark made a bet like that. Once made a bet like that. Half the player base got that penance by shooting the mag and killing themselves. Shumi, I'm gonna say you're good to come back. You're gonna go get some water? Cool, 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 Devilmans. I'm gonna get Shumi back in. Finish a match without missing a shot, right? See? We technically finished it. We just didn't finish it successfully. Pyro. No, Shumi, you're offline. I'll send you a friend real quick. Devilmans, let me know whenever you're back. Van Goose, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships over on YouTube. I didn't even know that was a thing you could do. Oh my god, I'm gonna do 5 party poppers for you. Are you ready? All at the Explicator level 2. You are so amazing. Thank you. All right, ready? Here's party popper number 1. Boom. We're waiting for Devilmans to get water, Okami, and plus now I have to pop off 5 party poppers because Van Goose over on YouTube is awesome. Party popper number 2. Woo! Party popper number 3. This one already has the string partially undone. I hope it isn't a bum one that's going to pop into my hand. 3. Yeah, I didn't know if that was a thing. Oh, you meant let's go as in yay? Okay. I thought you were like, let's go. 4. You had to go take a bio break, Shumi. No worries. You are more than welcome to come back. And last but not least, party popper number 5. Bam! Thank you so much, Van Goose. You are awesome. Well, today we all learned there's something you can do on YouTube. Something new. And I now have party popper streamers all over my screen. I probably should pull those down so I can actually see the heretics. I'm trying to kill them instead of just a big old party on the screen. Although I really need to figure out how to set up things so then it like does the pizzazzy things on the screen, the celebrations on screen from YouTube. I bet I can probably do that. YouTube just doesn't have very good like native functionality for streaming, which does obviously because it wasn't made to be a streaming platform. They decided to do that during COVID to try and get in on that action. Oh, Dragon Lancer. Am I already at 100 again? No. Loner's Bizarre Adventures has sent me a friend request. Absolutely. The name like that? Show me, we are just waiting for you, or if you're cool to drop in mid-sesh, mid-game, we'll get you in that way. Broom has requested to join the strike team. Who is Broom? I am going to accept, and I'm really hoping that that's Shumi. Yes! Okay, good. I chose correctly. Okay. All right, guys, let's get this last one going. Quick play, damnation. Let's see what we get. We're gonna find out. High intensity engagement zone, the carnival. I was wondering if this is the one we were gonna get. Should have done the maelstrom and had the mutant. Oh shit, we should have done the maelstrom. Here's the thing though, I love that one so much that I would want to keep doing that one over and over again, even if we fail. Like I said, I do gotta kind of wrap up for today on time, much as I would want to stay and keep going. Maybe we'll do an extra long stream next Saturday. Maybe. Do we know how long the event is going on for? This Rinda event? Have they said like when it's going to end? Because I think the last event that they did where you could get extra materials and everything was through, it's like a week, maybe 2 weeks. Does anybody know? Oh, the timer has 13 days left? Okay, okay, it's another 2-week one then. I was gonna say, maybe we'll do an extra long stream whenever we find out if anything else is coming after this event. There is party popper stuff in my water. I was like, I looked down, I saw something out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, the fuck is that? Party popper stuff. They made another Paw Patrol? Did they try to make it come back because of Bluey? You might need to rage kill things online soon. What kind of things, Mrs. Fancy Rock? Cat pack. Oh, it's a cat one? Well, that's okay. How are we leading up to the item rework? Oh, hope we're leading up to the item rework. I think that's probably what Clandestium Gloriana was about. I have a feeling that whenever the item rework comes out, it'll be like, oh, now that we're making Mobian Steel, you have better weapons. That's the in-game lore explanation for how these better weapons are here. How crafting sucks less. Because like they're gonna have the mastery and then the, I can't remember what stupid word they give it, but like essentially the refinement system. But they're also going to still kind of have their old crafting system too is still an option. So it kind of seems like something extra that they're going to be adding at Hadron's counter. Hey, Checker! How you doing? Welcome. Happy Saturday, dude. I am excellent, man. We've been having a great stream today. Rinda is definitely the Herald of Admonition, and so there's some like lore that got kind of cleared up between the disappointing execution of the event and then the box intercept that they put out, so that's been dope as rope. We've got some new things to speculate on, kind of curious where things are going. We've been having fun, we've been nerding out, talking about all sorts of things. It's been a great day. It really has been. Oh my god, and then guys, something we may end up doing relatively soon within the community, probably mostly through Discord. Big surprise they fumbled the event, and this is coming from a Fashari fan since 2015. Completely fair, dude. Completely fair. Something that we might start doing relatively soon in the Discord. So you can play Mario Kart online on PC now through methods. that we may or may not detail out how to get access to in the Discord at some point. And I am a fucking huge Mario Kart fanatic. I love it. I've been playing Mario Kart for literally 3/4 of my life. And so I would love anybody who wants to cart it up to join and to play and maybe start making a regular just like hangout thing from it. But more on that hopefully sometime soon. What do I think about the new modifier? Watermelony Roni, it's not a new modifier. It's just darkness with half of Rinda Kardak's fighting it. She doesn't even have a shield or anything. See, that's actually part of what makes me the most salty about this event is they're like, ooh, it's a new modifier, and it's not. It's darkness modifier, and Rinda happens to be there. And I personally feel like that one was really misleading for them to be like, ooh, a new modifier's coming, temporary, event only exclusive. Meh. Your brother and you mastered Super Mario Kart? Nice. See, I started on Mario Kart N64. Mario Kart 64. Oh god, oh god, I got a gun. No, stop it. Stop shooting. I name my 2-barrel. She's Lady Katrina. Oh, I'm gonna go hit the Medicaid really quick. Not a new modifier, no new look to her, no new move. She's only appears worse and is the worst one. I think she could have been brought in a much more dramatic and difficult than jumping. Yeah, exactly. I completely agree. That's my, I have a lot of problems with this event. Calling it a new modifier is stupid and misleading because it's not. It's darkness. Bringing Rinda back in this fashion whenever it was like such a like dun 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 like to be continued kind of thing at the end of the Orthos offensive, and then they sat on it for almost a year just to bring her back with the same model, the same assets, the same moves and everything as the very first time that we saw them in the Traitor Curse is stupid and completely unfitting. The reveal does not at all fit the tension that has been building over that for the last almost year. I do think they'll do something with her, the crafting update. Yeah, so Jacker, did you hear the Vox intercept that they put out yesterday? Because I was a little bit worried whenever it was like, oh, it's just Rinda Karnak in her regular ass getup with her regular ass sword doing all her regular ass Rinda things, that maybe the whole like title, the Herald of Admonition, was like meant to be like, oh, it's Rinda, LOL. No, it's not Switcheroony, it's whoever this mysterious cultist is. But that Vox intercept, he calls her the Herald of Admonition, so 100% it's confirmed it's her. And she's also going a physical transformation per that Vox intercept, so I have to assume that they really are going the route of turning her like demonic, hopefully a poxbringer. I still hope, just because like the lore accuracy on that would be so good. Yeah. She says like a couple things in Dark Tongue, and she says for the grandfather now. Exciting. Then Fat Shark could go, oh, sorry, we mean she just got healed in this Vox, not that she's changed. Don't do that to me, Barry. I completely agree that it deserved at least a trailer. Like, we deserve to see who found her, where did they take her, how, like, was she actually dead? Was she really just on the cusp of death? You know, what's been going on here? Rinda is already a herald, not in the sense that like she's literally the demonic herald unit Like from the tabletop is what I mean though. Because heralds are pox bringers. New video on this coming out? No. Here's the thing. I made this video 6 months ago. I really truly did. At the end of the Yorthus offensive with that whole hand thing, I was like, okay, if she's not totally dead, there's got to be some kind of reason for this because we wailed on them. We wailed on them real hard. They should be dead. Rodin's pretty clearly dead. So what's going on with this whole Rinda thing? So at this point, no, I don't plan to make a video on this because I've already made the video. God. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Love the Carnival Horde music. I know, right? Warp Traveler. It's so good. I think that's Warp Traveler. Rinda coming back in this fashion is very bland and boring. I agree. I still am salty that they just were like, here's same old Rinda Karnak and her same old regular getup with her same old sword. Like, they should have at least made her like halfway into transformation, especially since that Vox intercept seems pretty clear that it happened before this event. So like, make her look halfway between the two or something. Do something with it. Make it meaningful. Make it memorable. Make it stick. Rodin's dead until they realize creating a new enemy is hard, and then they can just put him in again. That's true. That shark said they died down the Ragers, and that was the big lie. Their attack speed is so fast. Did they say they dialed back the Ragers? Guys, I'm sorry if you hear what sounds like a thunderstorm or an earthquake happening or something. There is a kiddo jumping around in this room, and I don't understand what's going on, but I'm here for it. You put on your tinfoil hat because... Hang on. Something's going on here. My kiddo is like, I think he's trying to say, hey mom, hey mom, hey mom, with the jumping around. I don't know what's up. And I can't really look right now, sweetie, at the moment. I am in the middle of this, and you know that this is work time for me. What's up? Okay. Pyro! 40k lore fact. Sorry, my brain is processing because I'm not understanding what's going on around me. 40k lore fact. Necrons are robot metal skeleton guys because they forsake having physical bodies in order to fight the old ones, I believe. Does this count? Did I do a good job, Pyro? Wow. Fuck. From the tinfoil hat, they keep talking about the sister city and and Rinda is also sister. That'd be nice. Yeah, the old gods. Okay, yay! It could be because I really like your idea of her coming back on a rotfly. Here's the thing. I'm really hoping that if this direction that they're going, I hope this is rotfly, the rotfly route, because it seems like this is being set up for us to fight her as a boss again. And I'm really hoping that means she'll be on a rotfly, because that'll be so much fun. You have? It's a madhouse? What's a madhouse, Van Goose? Sorry, I completely missed it. I was trying to figure out what was happening in the room I was in at the time. I think Lethal Company got update 60 finally, and my kiddo is extremely excited about it. Oh, and I think he just gave me a thumbs up to indicate yes, that's what all that was about. I am now up to date on the goings on. Vague, but lore is lore. Well, I can't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember exactly by which the process was that they ended up like shedding their physical forms. I can give you a different one though. I can tell you for sure that the reasons why there is a schism within the Mechanicus. So there's the Dark Mechanicum and then the Mechanicus. The Dark Mechanicum are called the Mechanicum because they split apart before the Mechanicus formally fully joined the Imperium. And the reason why there was a schism between them was not only because they didn't necessarily believe that the Emperor really was the avatar of the Omnissiah, but also they didn't agree with the Mechanicus's strict doctrine on not exploring old forbidden technology, especially AI. There you go. Twofer. Just to make sure that I'm covered. You wonder how the second city is doing? I know. I do too. I still kind of hope that that's going to end up becoming a Chaos Waste type thing. Oh, 4 kids. Vangoose. You get it then. You know what's up. Is the hype reel in your household then also about the Lethal Company update? Oh god. Oh god, hello. We're gonna become a great unclean one? Absolutely not. I'll be pissed. I will legitimately be angry if that's where this is going. Because a great unclean one is the only greater demon of Nurgle. So if there's a greater unclean one here, like, it should be something that's already been here. I do have the bleed on my chainsword. I have the tier 4 bleed blessing, which is so good. It puts 14 stacks of bleed on per hit, per revved hit, and it's so good. That means that basically, like, even if it's in Carapace, I can smack something once and generally be pretty safe to walk away because the bleed will eventually take them. The oldest is in VR mode, Bangoos. Ah, yes. How old is your oldest? If you don't mind me asking, totally do not feel like you have to answer that if you don't want to, though. My kiddo, I have just one, and he's 11. He is also very into VR right now. I think they messed up with putting the bleed on blessings. All chain stuff should be able to apply bleed by default. Makes it stand out from other things like the regular axe. That's fair. I can see that. I see what you're saying there. Like, what's the point of using a chainsaw for a sword if it's not going to, like, rip, like, chew through flesh and make them bleed? Hello, Booty Booty! How was my dad? Oh, because he texted me the other day during stream, being very mean. You ended up buying Darktide, Epic Raccoon. Oh man, and you tell me now at the, like, toward the end of the stream? I'm gonna say it would take you long on your first magical excursion. Fishing trip. Oh, you know what? We actually didn't end up going fishing together while I was back in my hometown, unfortunately. He actually, ironically, had a different fishing trip planned. This is my last run, unfortunately, Jacker. Yeah, I've got to wrap up close to the regular end time at 4 because I've got things to go do with my family. Hype train incoming! Oh my god, what is happening? Small soft boy, you just gave out 5 community subs. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get you 5 party poppers here imminently. Is it okay if I try to not die? I'll do them right now though. I super appreciate you. You're amazing. It can wait. Cool. I'm absolutely gonna pop off some party poppers like crazy as soon as we're through this mission. Well, thank you so much for the gifted subs and for starting that hype train. Gorilla tag. Yep. That's the big one in our house too, is gorilla tag. Thank yous. We've got you. We've got you. Don't worry. Am I excited for Gamescom? No, because I think that I have like that's a big video game expo, right? It's kind of set up to be the new E3 since E3 is dead. Oh, Fat Shark is known for dropping trailers at Gamescom. Then yes, I am very excited. Extremely. I'm deeply hoping that something comes of that. What the heck is Gamescom? It's a big video game convention, video game expo. It's one of the bigger ones now, I think, since like E3 is gone and stuff like that. And apparently Fat Shark tends to bring stuff to those. The other thing, and I'm not gonna go this year because part of the reason, oh, it's a European one. Yes, thank you, small soft boy. He's amazing. And you know what? I've heard that he keeps a little dirt under his pillow for the dirt man. Also, if you guys didn't know, Small Soft Boy started streaming Darktide as well, so you should check out his streams. You've heard of it, but you don't know when it is? I don't know exactly when it is either, my dude. I'm going to drop an ammo crate next to the Medicaid station here. It's on the 20th? Dope. That sounds about right. No, the other one that I would like to go to this year, but unfortunately I can't. We have a friend getting married during it, is PAX. Penny Arcade West. God, I really want to go back to PAX sometime. It's been a few years since I've been. It's, yes, thank you. Under your other account, Gravity Goose. Fridays and Sundays. What if their working on isn't big? I don't think they'll drop a trailer. I mean, we'll see. They also just might not in general. I guess we'll see. I still think that with Space Marine 2 coming out and then it being released around like 10-ish weeks before Darktide's anniversary makes it the prime time for them to try and capitalize on new people into 40K who might be looking for other games to dig into to like keep, you know, existing in the universe, learn more about it, etc. But I don't know. God, I hope this year's anniversary just really sets a new standard for what we can expect from Fat Shark for Darktide content, since the crafting fix will be out. But I guess we'll see. Hang on, guys, and I'll catch up on chat. Sorry, I'm just a little... I don't want to die. I don't want to go down again, or else I have to... I have to say another lore fact, and my brain is... Oh, wait, no. I have another lore fact prepared. I've got one. It's so funny how I can just like talk with you guys like in chat and be like, yeah, but what about this? Blah, blah, blah. Like, obviously, I know a decent-ish amount of 40k lore, but then whenever I'm put on the spot for like, give me a fact, I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know what 40k is. Recently built a brand spanking new PC and a whole setup, so it's gonna be awesome. Nice. I very recently, so this PC that I'm playing on right now is a new build. It's still new to me. I built it early over the summer and it is a beast. I've got two 4060 Ti's in it. My VRAM on my GPU is just insane. Everything runs so well now. Absolutely post a pic of your PC, dude. Ooh, I should post a pic of Frankie sometime. I don't think you guys have ever even seen her. I love her. They'll announce the PS5 release. You should. Or they should. You should. Please be personally responsible for announcing that Darktide is coming out to the PS5. I've heard that rumor, though. Let's see here. I think that I saw somebody in chat say, LOL, they'll release a trailer for something for Vermintide. Maybe. Maybe they'll announce that they're working. Oh my god, you guys, they're gonna announce that they're working on Vermintide 3. Since they trademarked it, that's good. That's gonna be their big announcement this year. Who wants to fucking bet? A Ryzen 7700. I also have a Ryzen. I can't remember what series mine is. I think mine is about there too. Yeah, just start like general chat or something, man. I don't know. I'm not a cop. I promise I will get caught up on chat, you guys. I think I should probably just focus on finishing out this mission first and then catch up, and then we can chat a little bit, wrap up, pop some party poppers for small soft boy. Where is that? I hear that. For Sigmar! Loads bolt rifle with loyalist intent. Shoots a bolt gun with intent on blowing up a loyalist's face. Fun fact, Iron Warriors are smelly. Uh-oh. Comes fighting wars around here, guys. You know that. There we go. I always forget where the gate is here to leave. Shoots bolt rifle with intent. Blowing up Iron Warriors. Stupid jerk face. Not all loyalists are smellier. Fun fact, Iron Warriors cry when called Iron Babies. Iron within, iron without, baby. Where the fuck are these enemies? Are they up here? Can we leave yet? Oh my god. Okay, there's the... Aha! Die! Can we go now? I killed a flamer, Morrow, or Brahms, or whoever is running this mission. Can we leave now? classic. I know, right? Oh, God. I know, right? This map really has a tendency to be like, hang on, we're gonna spawn a few more. It's gonna make you wait for it. Excellent job, team. Hot damn. Going out on a W today, wrapping up on a dubs. I love it. Thank you, guys. All right, we've got some business to attend to, you guys, and that is that we have 5 more party poppers to pop up as a thank you to Small Soft Boy for 5 gifted community subs. So there's, bam, 1. I am really gonna have to order more of these soon. 2. 3. Oh, that one didn't pop. I'm not counting that one. The streamers didn't even come out. We're gonna redo 3. Bam! 3. 4. This one does not look good. That one is like half collapsed in on itself. Bam! 5. Thank you so much, Soul Soft Boy with PTSD, for 5 community gifted subs. And Bangoos again. You guys are amazing. Okay, let's get caught up on the chat here. Let's see what's happening in chat land. I missed a lot. Space Marine 2 is going to pull so many people away. Any anniversary release had to have a ton of content. Well, see, that's what I'm thinking is that it's going to be the prime time because like any game that's really, really big, it always has a natural drop off in player counts, usually around 8 to 10 weeks after it's released. Fat Shark's anniversary coming at the end of November is going to be a perfect time. That's going to be the time whenever people are like, okay, I've done the campaign of Space Marine 2, I've played a lot of PvP, we've done the missions, things like that. I'm ready, especially for people who are new to 40k and Space Marine 2 is their entry point, they're going to want more. A lot of people got into 40k because of Darktide, and now they're excited for Space Marine 2 because they want more, but they want it because their entry point was gaming. Some people are definitely going to the books and everything like that, and that's amazing. But a lot of people tend to like to stay where they're comfy in games. So if Fat Shark is smart, and I hope that this is the case, but if Fat Shark is smart, they hopefully have a hell of an anniversary content update planned for Darktide. I don't know. I don't know how hopeful I am about that anymore, but we'll see. We'll see. You had to give High Hopes Cope you would want Vermintide 3 announcement. I won't be surprised if they do because they trademarked it. So I wouldn't be surprised if they announce that it is in the works and coming. Announce the PS5 release, nothing else. Quite possibly. In fact, Iron Warriors are massive jerks. Epic Raccoon, yes, definitely post your pic in the, I know you said that you posted in the Cord. Post your specs too. I might do the same. The infighting. Yeah, last update snuck a PS5 backend link alongside Steam and Xbox crossplay tags, so it's coming. Interesting, Barry. Thank you for the information. I'd heard it was a rumor, but I didn't know it was for sure. For Sigmar! More infighting, more infighting. Iron babies. Imperial fists are your fave, but iron hands are cool as heck too. That's fair. More infighting. An Imperial fist fan. Mad respect for painting yellow. Could be worse. Could be lamenters who are yellow with checkerboard. Epic Raccoon, I'm going to check out all your pics shortly here. If you like your freehand lamenters are the way to go. Oh, if you like freehand, Lamenter's the way to go, but most of the Badab War chapters are very paint friendly. The thing is, the World War Z devs are really good at adding new content, so Space Marine 2, if popular, I think will have no issue with consistent content. I agree. They already have a DLC section like ready to go in at least the leak version, so When is the announcing stuff, Shumi? Gamescom is apparently on the 20th, quite possibly. Just Google Gamescom, find out when it is. I'm going to be keeping an eye on it. I'm sure that we'll be talking about it in the Cord, if/when anything gets announced, gets posted, or happens at Gamescom as far as Fat Shark is concerned. You want to see some kind of Chaos armor choices so you can make the Iron Warriors load out? It's a huge jump from your previous PC. Mine too. I'll have to do a comparison with my old one because Jesus Christ, this thing is a monster. The best part of the Imperial Fist is the audiobooks. Everyone else has these thick European accents, and the fish shows up and it's like there's a soldier from TF2 starts speaking. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Water Maloney Roni. Thanks for coming by. And then really quickly here, just one more time before we wrap up for the day, I am going to plug a link to the Discord one more time in both chats because especially with Gamescom, I'm sure now that I know that it's something I should be keeping my eye out on, I will definitely be doing that. I'm sure we'll be talking about it if anything interesting comes from Fat Shark. Raid! Yes! Good call, small soft boy. Let's raid out today. Before we do that, though, I'm going to do a wrap-up roll call and thank yous to everybody. First of all, thank you guys all so much for coming by today and hanging out with me and nerding out with me and playing Darktide and all that good stuff. And let's go to, let's see, it's on. Let's see who's streaming Darktide right now. Blood in the Machine is a great audiobook. I'm still working through Eisenhorn, but I have like a physical copy of Eisenhorn. I'm a physical book gal kind of person. Frostpunk stream when? I don't know, Pyro. That's a good question. Thank you too. Wobbin to Wonder Dog. If you happen to be watching, I saw that you followed me yesterday when I wasn't live. Thank you to Starsberry for the follow. Thank you, Bory Boy. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, Small Soft Boy with PTSD again for the 5 gifted subs, community subs. I appreciate it so much. Love you. Thank you to Van Goose also for 5 gifted membership tiers at the Explicator level over on YouTube. You guys are so generous and amazing. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Being a small content creator, it means a lot. It means more than I can tell. So I super appreciate it. You rated on my last suggestion, so you don't have to listen. But Myra is really cool. Oh, is this Myra right here? Hell yeah. Ripper, is this Myra?
I have a full team right now, but if somebody drops
She seems really sweet. Okay, cool. Let's raid Myra. So we are going to do /raid. And then Myra created. Cool in that she needs her turn heating up. All right, guys, ready? We're gonna do the raid. Get hype, get hype. No, dude, I love helping. Like, 1, she seems like she's a smaller channel. 2, she's a fellow lady, and so I very much have a soft spot in my heart for that. Ladies in the Warhammer sphere, the content creator sphere. So let's go give her a warm hello. All right, guys. I love you guys. Bye.